What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome back to another Friday night hangout. Myself, Luis, Cali reseller Luis. Hope you guys are doing good. You guys are coming in from Lorena and Marcus's live. Thanks for joining me. I know they had a great live tonight, and obviously they got off a little early because tomorrow is Lorena's birthday. So make sure you guys swing by her Instagram. Wish her a happy birthday tomorrow and all that good stuff. Oh, Louie, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, make sure you guys smash your like button on the way in or smash it on the way out, whichever works. Hey, James, how you doing, buddy? Storage scavenger. How you doing, James? Hope you're having a good day. I know you could be anywhere else on YouTube land tonight, but you guys are here with me. I appreciate that. Nice. Same here. Just still hanging in here with these wildfires, man. They're going crazy. So how you guys doing? And your guys' states, are you guys experiencing? I know a lot of cities of the on states. I'm sorry, on the other side of the states are experiencing a lot of rain because of the hurricanes. Excuse me, there I got a little tongue twisted there. Hey, hello, Lady Antiques. How you doing? Welcome. How's the smoke in LA area? It's not as bad as it was a week ago, but you could still have, you still see the ash flying around, and the air quality's been very unhealthy. So, I mean, even me, when I go outside and after a while, it's a little bit hard to breathe because of all the ash and all the smoke. So, but other than that, we're hanging in there. Yeah, so far on my side of the city, there's no immediate danger, so that's a good thing. Hey, how you doing, Mark K7? Yeah, but I know a couple of people like Jonathan. He lives close by, and they're having a fire close to his house on the mountains in the hills area. So, and then Miss Janet, I don't know if you guys remember, she was in my auction on Tuesday as well. The fire was getting close to her home when I spoke to her a couple hours ago. Actually, gonna message her right now and see how she's doing. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Welcome, buddy. Hope you guys are having a good Friday night. I was actually, just like I was saying earlier, I was on Marcus and Lorena's live, and I was just listening in, and I was actually listing, so I got quite a bit of listing posted up on Macari. So, and my phone's been blowing up on off-road too, because I cross promoted some stuff I'm trying to sell. So, see how that goes. Yeah, it's coming down here. Yeah, I bet. Oops. Sorry, guys. Hey, Try Flippers, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are having a good Friday night. Just here hanging out for a bit. So how was everybody's day? Did you guys have a good sales day today? Did you guys sell a lot of stuff? Did you guys list a lot? Mine wasn't too bad. I listed, hold on, I have it written down here. I listed 25 things, and I sold 12, so not too bad. Global warming leaves forests start drying up, plus people living close to the forests. Yep, I know what you mean. Too many people are living too close by. That's how it is. I mean, it took us a little while to get on track with the whole thing, and it seems just one thing. Okay, one sale. Hey, that's not bad. A sale's a sale, whether it's one sale or 10 sales, so that's a plus. Hey, I hear you, man. I hear you, James. But yeah, it's been a productive day. This weekend's gonna be busy. I'm gonna go ahead and hit up my wholesaler on Sunday, pick up some more inventory. So just trying to stock up, and I also just received more boxes today from the postal service from USPS. So I have my whole rack up there full of boxes, which is better than I did last year. I want to be running with like a chicken without a head, like last year when I ran out of boxes. I didn't list anything, but I was busy doing other things. I know, Lady Antiques. I love the hat, bro. Thanks, Louis. And it's a Dodger hat. It's not a Dallas Cowboy hat. Just want to make that clear. You can see the Dodger D on it. Hey, Wes, how you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome. The title head is ready to cook. Yeah, exactly, Louis. Un gallo sin cabeza está listo para. Yep. Oh yeah. You know Mattel's gonna come in here right now. That's the first thing he's gonna say. What's up with the hat? It's all good though. It's all love. The rivalry is always a good thing between the Dodgers and the Giants. It's been like that for years. Yep. So yeah, just like I said, I'm just sourcing some more stuff this weekend and just keep listing. I'm already I had hit 500 listings, but I think I sold a few things and I'm down I think to like 490 something. So it's all good though. I just got to keep listing. That's the name of the game. You list, you sell, you list and you sell, and it goes in a circle. The pattern keeps going and going. Yeah, man. Whoever wants to jump in, you guys are feel free to jump in. You know, my platform is open to anybody. Anybody that wants to come in and hang out or want to promote anything you got. Mi casa es su casa. I gotta open up the YouTube real quick. Make sure everybody has wrenches on here, so you guys can promote your stuff. You guys feel free to promote anything you guys have, any channels, any auctions, videos, whatever you guys want to promote. Feel free to do it. You don't have to wait until I say anything. You guys feel free to do it. Let me give Track Flippers a wrench. Hold on. Oops. I think I moved it too far up. Yeah, Wes has one already. All right, there you go. Yeah, so you guys feel free to drop any links, promote your channels. I spent too much today. Need to go, not to go out Saturday, but I want to list, and yet I want to find them deals. Yeah, I hear you, Louis. I think that's the problem we all have. We have so much inventory, but then you still feel that you have to go out and source some more. But I mean, it's not a bad thing because it just gives you more inventory to source. Marcus says, is hockey NHL big in LA, Luis? Yes, it is. The LA Kings are our team, and of course we have the rival, the Anaheim Ducks, across the pond, like they say, about 30 minutes away from LA and Anaheim. So yeah, LA is a big market for sports, whether it's basketball, baseball, football, hockey. Even when the PGA comes out here, it's a big thing. So you guys make sure you guys subscribe to Lady Antiques' channel. She just did an unboxing, you could say, a big trash can full of old like toys from like the 80s and 90s. It was pretty cool to watch. I'm sure she has it. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out on her channel. It's like a time capsule to go back in time. So it was pretty cool to see some of those 90 toys from the 90s and so on. But yeah, I'm just wearing my Dodger hat today since we're the first team that clinched the playoffs already. Sounds like Massachusetts with their sports. Yep. Yeah. Well, like I said, LA's a big market for sports. So, yep. I will finish the other half in a few days. Sounds good. I'll be looking forward to seeing the other half of that video to see what other toys you got in there. Should be some cool ones. Trying to see what the score is. Ooh, nice. It looks like my Dodgers whooped some Rockies' butt tonight. 15-6. Wow. I know they were winning, but jeez, they just put a whooping on the Rockies. 15-6. Wow. They're looking good though. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Like I said, just for the reason that yeah, I didn't know what was gonna come out of that big trash can. I mean, when I'm literally saying a big trash can, I'm not talking about those little trash cans. I'm talking about those round with the lid trash cans full of those toys, full of toys. And she only got through half of them. So short season for MLB this year. Yes, the season is short this year due to the whole COVID situation. Yep, Lady Antique says it's a 60-gallon trash can. Just to kind of give you an idea how many toys she had in there. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's actually a lot. Hey, what's up, one day? Welcome, buddy. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope you had a good week. Hope you found some more stuff and you sold some more stuff. Just post the link in case anybody wants to jump on. No pressure. You know, you could jump on if you don't want to show your face. You could just do the mic. No problem. I'm not like other people that make you show their face and stuff. So it's open. The platform's open whether you want to be seen or not. So I just want to put that out there. Hey, wow. So your mom packed all those toys, huh? That's insane. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing, buddy? All right. All right, Q. Nice to meet you, bro. Hold on. Romero in the house. Yep. Hold on. Let me see who's knocking on my door.
Pop, 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 pop.
What's up, Louis?
What? We got Lou and Lou here.
Yo, you know it. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just kind of, man, I just got to I got to get some focus on what I need to do tomorrow. So
No,
I
I hear
printed
you,
up
man.
something and I forgot to send something today, but
All
it's
right,
still
James. I'll talk to you later, buddy. Have a good night, brother.
it out, man.
Oh no, James is going out. He's gotta
Oh,
get
you
some
just get
rest.
some sleep too. Yeah, James, man, we be praying for your wife, man. You know
Yeah,
about it,
man. Prayers to your wife. Hope she feels better soon, man.
for real. Yeah, just like. Yeah, just kind of focus up. I didn't even go back to my car as soon as I got home today. My trunk is so full.
I bet. Let's see.
Hmm.
Matt saying, "Show them scores, Louis."
Oh, dude, actually, I do got two, but I'm too lazy to get up and go. But he'll appreciate it. I'm trying to remember the name of their sweatshirts, Mateo, man. They're like the '70s ones. I probably should go out there and get it. I did find. Yeah, I was going to some like there's this. It's kind of hard to explain. So like I was looking at my like what do you call that, the yard sale finder thing, app,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all the
yeah.
little
There's some fun.
red dots keep popping up. So anyway, so I looked and I'm sure you do this too. I bet you Mateo, if he was here, I study those photos, and I'm like, I'm finding that I'm like more of an estate sale hound, and my instinct's been really following through, and I guess some of it is just like really about confidence. When you're a
Yep.
reseller, you're kind of looking at those
No, I
uh,
hear you, man.
those strategies and the ways you can kind of go, how can I pull this together a little bit tighter? And you know what? I don't have to go far to find them good ones, if they pop up. And so
Yep.
today was two really close to me. I mean, I felt blessed. I was like, dang, I found it. I jumped on it. So
That's good. That's the way to do it.
yeah, I worked a deal. I worked a couple deals. So it was a little bit different from what I normally would pick, but this one estate sale had like a bunch of movie stars with signatures and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So I looked through those and I quickly, tried to. I was all over the place. And there's this cat that I caught at another estate sale, and I'm trying to get acquainted with people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm bad with the names sometimes, but I was
Nah, it
like, this.
happens. I think sometimes you just have to see the person a couple of times to kind of the name to click, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you no, that's a good point, Luis. Yeah, yeah.
How you doing, the Houston reseller? Welcome.
Oh yeah, he showed up. Good,
Yeah,
dude.
he's here.
He he and I like talk sometimes in Instagram. I texted him. I said, hey man, we're going live. Pop on. I think I texted. Yeah,
For sure,
I
man.
texted about
Appreciate it, man.
five people.
Gotta jump on
I'm
here real
like,
quick, give him a wrench so he could promote his channel as well.
yeah, dude, put your link in there, man. Houston reseller. Remind me your name, bro. I asked him a hundred times. We should pop on too. I'm sure Luis will let you on. Get to meet you. Yeah, so him and we talked a couple times, and he's doing flea markets and stuff, and he's waiting for them to open in Houston. They got it hard, man. They're shutting everything down. Like,
Yeah, I bet.
it's kind of like you said in LA. You kind of like everybody waiting it out.
Yeah. Hey,
There's
Jonathan, how you doing, brother?
Jonathan's in the house, and he picking up all them scores, right?
Yeah, man.
Luis, we got Sumo Thrift in here. Marcus in
Hey,
the
Marcus, how
house.
you doing, buddy?
So what did you get to do today, Luis? Would
Nothing
you
much, just list. I did a lot of listing today, so
Oh, okay. I know. Was it yesterday? You had a big day, man.
yeah, I was busy. It was nonstop, man. With meetings with the teachers through the Zoom and with my kids and just listing and packing and a little bit of everything. It's nonstop.
Was that yesterday we talked about it? Yeah, you were talking about Was
Yep.
that on Marcus's channel? Can't remember.
Yeah, well, remember we were on. That was Wednesday night.
I went at so many lives yesterday, just popping on, and then all of a sudden, I'm like on Eric's. I gotta go. Boom, jumped on.
You know.
Because like, oh no, I got a meeting or something like that. I keep,
Yeah. Nah, man.
trying to.
It's fine. It happens, man.
Yeah, Marcus did
How
his
you doing,
little. Oh, that's.
Christy? Welcome.
Oh man, you got some people popping in here. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all subscribe to Houston Reseller. He's my local neighbor here. He's my boy. So.
Oh, for sure, man. I don't know if I have him, but he just posted his link. I'll add him right now.
Sweet. He be doing his thing. We're gonna have to do a meetup one day. Do some videos.
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Marcus did a live yesterday. That was pretty. I wonder how long did he go on?
Appreciate it, brother. Oh, yeah, Marcus was on for a few hours yesterday. I mean, after you left, I stayed with him and Eric for a little bit. Then I had to get off because I had to do a few things too.
Yeah, I think Addicted to Hustle's doing one, but Les Hard, he got like one or two people.
Yeah.
But he's like doing this. He's on Twitch. Was it called Twitch or whatever?
Yeah. He's on Twitch. Yeah.
He's trying to like stream it in.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see who else is knocking.
Knock. Let me in.
Don't let him in. Don't let this fool in.
What's up, fellas?
Oh, what's that you got? You got your John Legend shirt on?
No, he's got the Bob Marley shirt on.
Yeah.
I couldn't even see it. All I saw was Legend. There you go. Bubby.
I don't know how I'm feeling about that hat, Louis.
You like my
First I'm looking at Marcus's cowboy hat, then I gotta look at this Dodger hat.
Yeah, look.
Leave him alone.
That's why I told Louis, I'm like, he's like, I like your hat. I'm like, let me just make it straight. It's a Dodger hat. It's not a Dallas Cowboy hat.
Pins on there.
I came in late on Marcus and Lorena's live, and I heard Marcus like he said, everybody just want to we all gotta bust each other's chops, but like you said, you gotta you could love all the teams because there's always a good player you want to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Marcus, I give him props. He trying to keep it, he's trying to keep it civil, even though his team sucks. No,
you got it. If I could give it out, I gotta be able to take it. So he's gotta give it to me a little better than that.
Yeah.
Or else I'm gonna go harder at him next time.
Yeah.
How you doing, Mateo?
I'm good, man. I'm just trying to get all my stuff I thrifted this week together. I might try to record a little video real quick. Try to get it out.
What's up, man? Damn, I bet did you pick up some fire shirts again or no?
I picked up one fire shirt and then I picked up a fire crew neck today, and then I got a Lululemon score today.
Good. So you got stuff to sell. Look at him.
Yeah, let me put him up on the big screen so everybody can see this.
His ugly mug.
$6.
That's it?
$6.
Wow.
It's like
that's brand new.
Yeah.
It looks brand new.
It's like a $260 bag.
Wow. How much? Really?
Yeah. Brand new. It's like $260.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
Dude, sell it $199.99 and $17 shipping. Dude, get it out the door.
The crazy thing is, I just posted a couple things on Posh yesterday that were Lulu, and they got like 20 likes right away.
Wait, say that again. What platform you on?
Poshmark.
You're a Poshmark boy.
Dude, for Lulu and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was on Poshmark.
He wants top money. It don't matter. You sell it. I'm about to hop on Mercari, but I heard everybody said that they were pissed off because they went up on fees.
Yeah. I stick to the Poshmark, and I have a boy, he's got a sneaker shop. I put all my shirts there. If I get fire shirts there, and then eBay too. But
dude, whatever works, bro. Whatever works.
Easy, man. And for me, I heard them talking in Lorena's live. The dude was like, his thrifts are empty. For me, my thrifts are never empty.
Nope.
It's there's always polos or button ups, you know what I mean? There's always that stuff that is money there.
Who said that, Eric?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Eric.
Yeah, you try. Is that Eric? I always forget his name. It's Eric, right?
I think it all depends on your location. I mean, we're all in kind of big cities, so it's easier for us.
Yeah.
I really think it also depends on how you look and when you look too. Sometimes, because I know you, Mateo. I know you Okay, today's the day. Boom, jump. You know.
I do, but I remember I was telling you like my strategy, and somebody was talking about it earlier. Like you just start to feel, and you start to like be able to see the good stuff, like see. And I wanted to jump in. I wanted to say in the chat for them, like you feel the clothes, like even today's clothes. Like grab like a Ralph Lauren shirt or like a high quality
good, though, don't it? Like, yeah.
Versus like a shirt at what I mean, at the liquor store or something like that. Like there's a different feel, and it kind of transfers over into the thrift and into vintage.
I'm glad you're talking about stuff like this. People need to hear it, like, and hopefully they'll hear it again. Like some newbie come on, watch Luis's live, and Luis and I have talked about it too. It's like just kind of building it up and building that, it's that muscle memory up here too. But to me, I was telling Luis, it's like getting that confidence a little bit up. Like I was telling him today, I went and I'm just like, you start getting a little more hyper focused. It's kind of like, remember when you and Krillin were talking, like you laser like this, you kind of just jump on it, Louis.
I definitely know what you're talking about. But somebody who like gets the lingo or like does the same thing, like it's real easy, like it just flows like that. But also for the people who don't do it, like don't get discouraged. Like I said in the chat, like I've been thrifting for like 10 years. I was in the thrift store today. I grabbed a couple pieces that I've never seen before, so I'm sitting there with my phone out looking them up. You know what I mean? So don't be like deterred or like somebody's giving you a weird look. Like, nah, screw that. Like,
yeah. And that's a different type of confidence too. That you just kind of got to go in there and say, hey, I posted this Instagram. I took it down. I put it in my archives, but it was like, what are all the dudes that making that movie where he's got like Arnold Schwarzenegger and you got Rocky and you got all the the old school guys. What's that movie called?
Oh, The Expendables.
Yeah, so like and they're all standing there. I made a meme out of it where like he's staring at the other one, like saying that moment when you walk into whatever a yard sale and you spot your competition, you're like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
It's like I got you.
For sure. But like
in a good way. But like I was telling Louise today, I went to this estate sale and I was like so thankful. Like two right in my area. I didn't have to drive nowhere today. And after that, I was like,
Hi,
I know
how
I
you
can
doing? Welcome.
So I just jumped on those two and I saw these cats that I always see, you know. But luckily the second one, nobody I knew showed up, and there was a Bose sitting there, a Bose, speaker system setup. And I was like, whoa, $200. I mean, that's kind of cheap, ain't it? And then it said firm, so I started bundling all this stuff up, and this lady is like, you buying a lot of stuff? And I'm like, yeah, and she kind of gave me a good deal on what I bought. I bought some boots too, like for $5, and they're like $50 boots. And so I walked in that room. I said, you sure? I said, he want 200. So he's firm about it. So we started talking. I said, is it all there? And then she's like, well, it won't plug in. I think somebody stole something. I just went back and plugged it in for her. She's like, oh, you got it to work? I'm like, yeah, some fool was unplugging that thing. And she's like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, I said, I really want it from a back room. And I forgot you can hook those things up to TVs and stuff. This thing, I kind of really want to keep it. $200, dude. I comped it. It was like $275, $300 if you're lucky. And I said, can you text him? She's like, well, what? I said, yeah, I'd have to ask him. I said, can you text? And I was about to, in my head, I was like, I should ask her 175. I'm like, screw it, 150. They took it. And I was just like, yes. And I just like, my confidence was like, it's not greedy. It's just like, ask. Because like, then if he says no 150, go back to 175.
Yeah. And those we talked about that too.
Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We talked about that, and we've also talked about like you go into a sale and you can like feel out the person. Is it going to be a type of person I can joke with? Is it going to be like a hard ass? Like they're going to just be firm on it?
These were two sisters, sold that house. One lived there. A lot of family stuff was in there. The dad passed away not too long ago. He was a renter, like my landlord. It's my neighborhood. Like I said, I know my neighborhood. And they like collected stuff from like other renters that left behind. So I was like, dang, and then a few antiques, and like you laugh, but like, Buffalo Picker, Tommy.
Yeah.
He be collecting all those Barbies, and he's like, dude, You see a black male Barbie, you better grab it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a dang.
Now you put
They
it in
had
my
like 5.
I didn't know that. Now you put it in my ear. I didn't know that, so now I know that. So
And
it's
especially
always
the stores. Look, go. How about this? Next time you at Target or Walmart, and he says you see try to go look for African American Ken doll. They're there, but they're not that often. Now, scan it, but like come 4Q, people gonna be wanting that stuff. And then I was like, dang, and I said it is a racial thing, but it's like it's also like as far as marketing, he gave me the tip, and he could say it, He's like, dude, he's like, look, they're hardly out there. So this lady had like 3 of them, got no clothes. So I'm like, that don't matter. Somebody gonna want a naked Kendall. It's crazy.
Look at Marcus picking up on the vintage already. He said he got a single stitch 87 Star Trek. I'm looking at the listing right now.
Yeah, he posted it. Yeah,
this better be in his video. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna be right back. I have to show you something.
All right, no.
I'm gonna need 20% of that sale. Nah, I'm just messing around. That's dope, man. You found it in the thrift or what? At a yard sale? What you been up to, Luis?
Not much. I've been listing a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just been listing, and I packed some orders I sold today and shipped them out. So it's keeping busy like every day.
That's it. Got to do it.
Yeah.
I listed a bunch last night too, and I jumped on. I think you jumped in there too, Cha-Cha's live.
Yeah.
I jumped in there at the end and I sold I had a violin that's just been sitting around my house. I sold that. I sold like a whole bunch of little Christmas stuff I had. So it was cool. How much can I get out of the one I bought from Kim?
Hello, Nick Pick Thrift. Sorry. Welcome.
Remind me what kind of shirt that was again. Oh, that was the George Strait, right? That shirt was sick. I think it was like 220. I saw a 220 listing on eBay for it.
Damn.
For what? For that shirt?
Because what is her name? Oh, it's about to get real. Kim. She does auctions on YouTube, and she had a George Strait shirt, and it was like a OG one. Like,
let me tell you, dude, you find some of his stuff, like, oh man, in Texas they go crazy, dude. Yeah. He's like the real OG when it comes to country,
But so for me, like, I listen to all types of music. I like country, I like rap, nice jerseys.
Yeah, it's just a plain blank. It's a sweatshirt, but I was like, can't pass it up. It's made in USA. I told
you, man, that'll go fast on eBay because everybody wants those to print on those.
So I'll be like saving. I'll put sweatshirts and some. But dude, yeah, I got to go through my stuff. It's all scattered. That's my bad thing. I got to get a little more. That's probably what I need to do next week is stay off of YouTube. Got one more like that. Look at that. That's a little bit older, I think.
Good size too, XL.
Yeah, and dude, it's like fresh and clean. This is like a little. This is the best type. Is it the little old lady estate sales that? Yeah, take it for a quarter. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
A quarter? And I was like, I love you. I was like, I want to take you home. Mm-hmm. You're like, and and it's true, Mateo. You flirt with them ladies and stuff, and then like, and I'm like, you gonna make me a good deal? And she's like, yeah.
That's all.
That's the other one. Yeah. That's all I got. Just these two.
And even if it is like you can feel from you saying something like that, like, oh, you guys are crazy busy, like you can gauge their response from it, and then you can know how to go forward about asking for a price or like bundling just off a simple question or a simple statement like, oh, you guys are busy, look at all these people in here, and see how they react. And then I'm gonna maneuver my next sentence with her or whatever based off of that reaction.
I love Marcus. Is Marcus still in here? So Marcus is like, one that I knew to kind of do, but I would say it a little different. But I like the way Marcus said, like he'll come in, like people like, oh hey, how you doing today? And I've twisted it to make it my own. It's like, oh, you guys having a good day? Well, we're trying to get rid of stuff, and I'm like, As soon as they say that, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I'm here to help you. Maybe I can take it all home. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. You know, because I'll give you half the stuff. And I'm like, oh, and then you kind of think, oh, this person's, they want it out. Especially if it's like a moving sale or something like that. Moving best. Y'all keep a hot, anybody new watching this, go to a moving sale. People want that crap out, you know? Luis, what's your experience with that, with moving sales?
No, I mean, you just got to go in confident, you know, just go in there and, you know, just tell them, you know what, the first thing as you're walking up, you're going to see the people, you're going to, like you say, once you see the people that are actually doing it, and you kind of get a feel for them, say, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? And just by their response, like you said, you automatically know what kind of mood they're in. And if they give you that, oh, I'm just trying to get rid of all this stuff, like you said, then boom, that's when you know they just want to get rid of everything. So it's always good to just, you know, get a feel for them.
It's an opportunity. It's like, you don't want the gazelle? I'm going to drag this gazelle back to my cave, you know.
I don't know about you guys. Like, I'll give my tips and they work a lot for me, but I had a case this morning, the very first garage sale I went to. Like, I don't know if I rubbed the lady the wrong way. I showed up like 4 minutes earlier than the sale said it started. Like, she was still setting up.
4 minutes?
Yeah, like 5 minutes maybe. And,
even 10, you know.
Right. And I was like, how you doing? Am I too early? You know, I can wait. And she was like, no, go ahead, look around. Like, she, you know, she had that like tone in her voice.
Okay.
She had only put up one picture, and it was a picture, a box of cards, and they were like 88 and 89 tops, like 3 packs. I think it's like 42 in a pack.
Yeah.
You saw that.
And right when I was like, oh, how much are the cards? And she's like, I looked those up last night and they're selling for $37 a thing. And I'm like, what? Like, I think she saw my face and I was like, oh, how many do you have? Or like, and I think I said, like, I didn't want to just end it right there. I wanted to be like, how much for the box? And she had 20 packs. She's like, I don't know, you tell me. Like, it was just that tone, like right away. You know?
And that's when you use, you know what works golden for me? Maybe you guys already picked, you do this, but just do this. Just go like this. Yeah, I wonder. Let me you know, silence. Just don't give them words. Just be quiet. Because then they don't like it. Because like, if you show them but you show them that you're calm and you're like, you know, you kind of like, what you do is if you have I have like 5 catch little phrases, is just bring it in there. But one is, if you can just snipe it, like, oh God, this lady, like if you pick, like you said, as soon as right at the beginning, she starts showing you tensity and stuff. She got issues, you know, like you can't say, did you get your coffee? Did you sleep good? You know, but you could be like, say, yeah, say, you know, my buddy did this the other day, and like he bought the exact same ones, and he tried to flip them, and it turns out when he saw the sold, and that's when you kind of go, and then like, if you feel her, like if she's like chilling out, then you can show the sold comps. I did that the other day, that trick, and it worked for me. The lady was, but luckily this lady was nice, and she's like, well, you know, I know these comic books are, and I'm like, oh, I said, let's look them up, let's look it up together, and she's like, yeah, okay. Went on eBay, and I said, see. But that's because this number is this, and those, you got to remember conditions and stuff like that. Because she like wanted $25 off that.
She seemed like she was willing to listen. This girl was like, nah, like, and I was like, I was trying to.
What do you need to do to open her floodgate? You know, like, what do you need to do to warm her up? Because you're a charmer, dude. You can pull it.
I did. But you know what? It was early in the morning for me too, and I wasn't like top of my game either. Like, and
also, it was just you two, right?
It was in her. She had like, it was like a girl maybe a little older than me, and she had her 2 parents there, and I think it was her parents' stuff.
They probably getting on her nerves or something like that.
It was it was just one of those situations. Like I said, it was early in the morning for me too, and I was just like, I'm done.
You know what? That's where you go like this. Maybe it was simple as like, oh, fuck this shit, I don't want to be up this early. And you just kind of go, wait, how much do you want to pay? Say, man, if my, you know, my broke ass was awake right now, you know, I'd be like, let me think about it for a little bit, and then just give her the smile, you know, kind of just, you know, like, hey, baby girl, you know, let me think about it. I need to wake up, because like I like baseball cards, but I can't pay a lot, you know.
Right. I got the gift of gab, dude, and I'm telling you. So I was like, oh, well, let me think about it. When she said that, I'm like, let me count the cards.
You definitely got some Irish blood, dude.
When I asked her about, when I when there was 20 of those packs, and then there was like 2 sheets, and it had like the Diamond Kings, Ken Griffey, and it had like a Jose Canseco rookie in there.
And what a dang!
I said how much? I said how much for these cards, and again, and I was like, well, that's just a little too much for me. Like I was being polite, I know I was, and she was like, well, you tell me. And I think she just got mad that I wasn't trying to go along with her like 37 outrageous thing. Like I looked them up on eBay and they sell for like $5.
And you know what it is? You were the first. You got to get. So this is what I do is I always say, because like immediately I want to go, this lady being a pain in the neck or whatever, you stay away from the negative, because what you do is you're sucking into her energy. And then what you do is you go, okay, how do I see this from her perspective? I'm the first one, just got there, and I'm trying to hustle.
She's crazy. There is no seeing it from her perspective. She was loony.
No, I get that, but I'm saying is, so how do you think crazy? In a good way. You know what I mean? Like,
but see, for me, if it was a T-shirt, if it was a fire vintage T-shirt, I wasn't walking away from there. I was charming her. I was going to pick up Starbucks for her. I was doing whatever. But I'm not like crazy big on cards, so it was like if I can.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Just walk away from a little bit. Act like you're interested in something else. I was watching one dude today. And in his video, like it was, I'll admit who it was. It was John Cincinnati Picker. It was his last video, and he's like, and when I read the title, I went, oh God, this is gonna be good, and it was really good. He went up, and there was this couple, and they're all yelling at each other. And he's like, and he had to do the deal between both of them. How are you gonna do it when one ain't listening and the other two are arguing, and they sucking you in that energy? Because to me, it's always about the energy,
Yeah.
And you both get to see. Luis is laughing, but he get it, And then,
I've seen it before. That's why I'm laughing.
$45, and I want this much. I gotta go, and she's spilling her coffee and stuff like that. And John's like, okay, and then he finally, where he gets to speak to the guy, and the lady left a little bit, and the guy was like, and he's talking about all his issues, had nothing to do with what he's trying to buy. Oh, it's been a crazy day, and John's like, he picks up this stupid ass little knife, and he's like, oh yeah, really, he wanted to know about that. He wanted to know about that item, but he's like, yeah, oh, acting like I ain't interested in that no more. I'm interested in this. And he goes, well, he's like, I'll give it to you for $6. How about $4? Boom, snatched it up. Like he was like, fucking hurry up, get out of your head, quit being negative, da 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 da. And I was like, that's a reseller I can still learn for once in a while. That's the only reason I watch them once in a while. Like when they don't, contribute, it's like, how am I going to get in there and kind of snipe it in that? Because people's energy can screw things up. That's
sure. I'm big on that too. And like I said, I don't know if mine was off a little bit this morning. I know when I walked up, I said hi to everybody, and like I was like, hi, how you doing? And I even asked, like, I know I'm early, like, do you want me to wait? And she was like, no. So like I knew right then, like
what I do sometimes is like I'll scout it out. Like if my competition, and this one dude, man, he's like always 5 steps ahead of me, and he takes me out. And I got caught the last couple of times, and I got his name once, and I never wrote it down. I should have wrote. Maybe I do have it. I don't know. But so like I saw him last time, and he was like grabbing everything, and then like I look at something, he'd go back and grab that too, and I'm like, oh, chump, But if there's nobody there, and like I look around, and I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna rush these people. I'm gonna kind of slowly, in 1 minute before I go, hey, good morning, like you said, is this cool if I look? Yeah. Thank God, Shane. How much you want to pay for it?
Yeah. So for me, like I took that, and then like I did like my little like 2 minutes in my car where I'm like, all right, like I just did my little breath work, and I'm like, there's another step here. I'm about to kill it. I know there's gonna be some fire stuff here, and then the rest of my day, I killed it. Like I said, I got.
Yeah, good for you, man. Good for you. I do that, and like I'll treat myself to a coffee. I'm like, oh God.
That's the way to do it, though, because if you go up, and they're having a bad day and they're going back and forth,
turn my whole day around.
Yeah. It could just in 1 second, you could just make them stop, and they'll actually make their day better, or you could get pulled into whatever they're doing, and they could just mess up your day. So the best thing is if you're gonna go up and you see them arguing, you say, "Excuse me, I'm trying to buy this," and if they both answer you wrong, you say, "All right, thank you, have a good day." Maybe by you saying that, "Have a good day," it'll change their whole their whole day of what they were going through.
That was so good to hear you say that, man. Yeah, elaborate more, because I like hearing when you talk about it for years, because you're one of the one reason I've been attracted, like watching you and listening. You never kind of fell out of character. You're always a positive dude, and you really and it comes out. So I imagine, like, if you're there, I'd love to watch you source, because you're just, like, hey, thank you, hey, have a good day. And sometimes I do it in a more playful way. Like, my way is like, hey, do me a favor. What? It's like, can you have a good day? I really want you to have a good day.
He's got the lines, man. You know how when you're like a telemarketer or something, they give you a script, and like they give you that script because that script works. Like they'll even give you, if they say this, you say this. So that's all mental, and you have all that. To me,
it's more mental, because it's like in my memory, because I grew, like I told Luis, and maybe I told you, Mateo, I grew up in San Jose, California, right across the street from flea market. Bro, I was there every day. My best friend David Nunes and I were like, we would go there and hustle, and we got $10 a freaking day just to work. $10 a day to go hustle somebody else's stuff. I learned quick. It's really less about he trained me. This guy was like training us at 12 years old. You got to do this. You got to make sure you're watching, because they be stealing shit. It's like, and then after a while, it's just like, as a kid, I just use my charm. It's like, hey,
sure.
Hey, cutie, how you doing, little boy? It's like, hey, baby mama, you want to buy this? I'm getting a commission.
That's that Bay Area swag.
Yep.
But that's how we were. It's like you learn that you gotta be hustle but play.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you some goodies.
And you know what? I definitely said, as I'm walking away, like, I was upset. Like, I didn't even finish picking the yard sale. Like, they had a pile of clothes, I didn't even pick it. But as I walked away, I told her to have a good day, and I told both of her parents, who didn't even acknowledge me I was there, to have a good day. So that's like the type of person I am, because even though you could throw all that shade, all that negative energy, but it's just
because it's going to come back and haunt your ass. That's why.
Yeah. So
because I think you did great. And then what I do is I like to refine it, because this is what I was trying to ask you. Like you said, well, she was just negative. I could still feel you. Like you still got that crystallized on your shoulder. You better get your chisel out tonight before you go to bed. Let it go. Like pray for her, whatever you need to do. But do this. Like the last bit of it is like, how do I see this in a different way? I promise, this is what I do. This is my strategy. I'll come in. How can I see this situation in a new way? And what are my 2-3 lines I'm going to have? Like, if it don't go down, like, and I'm going to leave positive, because you know what? I'm going to leave your place better than you did when I came up, because you know what? I'm giving you money. I'm here to help you. You ain't doing me no favor. I'm here to help you get rid of your crap. You open the damn
door. Let me help you.
This is like the first time I'm like talking about it, and like it's like bringing back like things I said. Of course, I did it. I clicked my GoPro off right before we talked, but I remember after we talked about like the cards, I was like, and I kind of said, oh, that's a little too much for me. And I said, I think you should sell them here. Somebody may pay you that, at the yard sale. Like, I didn't leave it like, fuck you, or my bad.
Yeah, but people
I'm out of here.
But I'm not kidding. Just try to see from the perspective. I'm sorry, Luis. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You guys good.
No. I thought you were about to start.
No. I was agreeing with what Matt was just saying. It's just one of those things where sometimes they get you upset, and you think, if I'm gonna say something, it's just gonna make it bigger. So it's one of those things where you just bite your lip and just walk away.
I swear to you, because that's how I was raised. Like, I said all the right things. Like, she didn't want to budge on the price, and I'm like, that's totally cool. Like,
but I can sense it, though. It's still under your skin. You know what I mean? Like, and you have the right. It's okay to feel that. But the thing is, just feel it. Like, go, man, she got to me.
She did. I told you that. But literally, like, because I was recording on my GoPro, and then when I got in my car, like I said, I did my breathing, and then I recorded on my iPhone, and I'm like, I've already let this go. I'm about to go kill it for the rest of the day. Like, I'm saying this.
Good. And that's it. Positive affirmation.
And guess what happened? I did that.
Yeah. Did you read what Sumo Thrift wrote? Like, he says, yes, I use mental negotiation. I'm here to help you get rid of your stuff.
Some of those tactics you were saying were killer.
You know, it's just like there's so many things you could do because really when it comes down to it is like you don't want them to mess your mojo up. When
Yeah.
you let somebody mess your mojo up, it's like you said, Mateo. No, I heard you straight up. It's like it ain't gonna mess up the rest of my day, but
Yeah.
also just really to me, it's about how do I not repeat that pattern? That's what I mean by like doing things in a new way. That's sweet.
Exactly.
Look at the color. It's clean, man.
Yeah, that's really clean.
Eerie Summer.
Oh, I love that. It's on a fruit.
And it's an XL too.
Made in the USA. Fire.
So, Luis, you been finding anything like clothes-wise like this, vintage stuff, or?
All these vintage Niner pieces today. All these old Lees.
You found more?
Yeah, come on, bro. Every day. And did I show you?
You are, Kelly.
So I'm gonna give you guys a tip. So I don't know if you have Goodwill bins by you.
All right, guys. He's gonna share some knowledge here, so listen up.
My Goodwill bins is only selling by the pallet right now. And
Okay.
I've been wanting to get a pallet, but it's like I don't really have the space and da 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 da. So I've gone there twice now while there's 8 to 10 people going through their pallets, and I'm just going up and asking them, did you find any vintage sports? Did you find any vintage music? Did you find any of that? So one dude was like, oh, I just came across all these vintage hats. Do you want them all for $30? So I got all these hats for $30. These are all like old vintage made in the USA. I haven't looked that one up yet. It's like
he offered you a really good price.
Yeah, but these are all
that was a good deal.
Look at that one.
Old vintage.
Those Niner hats are gonna go so quick. 49er hats.
Corduroy. Old one on a starter, I think.
Yeah, it looks like a starter.
The inside is good on that. There's a real.
Is this after you saw that young girl that tried to mess your mojo up?
No, this was the day. This was the day before.
Okay.
And then this one, they're reprinting this one, but it's like that, that old vintage, but vintage look. But this is an actual vintage one.
It looked like it's got denim, kind of that denim look.
I've never seen like that little tag right there.
It's like a stonewash. Is that what you said?
Yeah, so it looks like a stonewash. Like a stonewash look to it.
And I got his number, and he said anytime he finds any sports stuff, any concert stuff, he's gonna hit me up.
You are the hookup, man. You're just like you got it all down.
I just going there and asking, man. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to buy a pallet, but I've seen these guys going through their pallets before. So they'll go and they'll bring their big old box trucks and they'll buy 4 or 5 pallets, go through them as they're loading it. So if you catch it at the time it's not loaded and buried back in there, the dude's like, yeah, I just got them right here. You want them? $30. I'm like, yes, for sure.
I can't wait till I get to that point one day. Get my truck, get a place to put it in there.
Yeah, for sure. Ha. Bro, you see it's everywhere.
Yep.
It's inside of me too. Red and gold.
Yep, that's all it is.
Nick Pick Thrift said she bought a clothing bin. Now, is it Nicole or Nick? When you bought them, there's 2 different ones I've seen. Some of them are straight donate, and then other ones are tagged, like they went to the store and then nobody bought them and then they put them in the crate. So for me, I wouldn't want that because that's making it through so many hands and nobody's picking it up still.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's all the duds. I would want something that's donated straight.
For real, yeah. Dude, I love going to these places and just finding practical stuff. It saves me from having to waste my time to go to a grocery store. You know what I mean? Find so much stuff cheap. This stuff, what do they charge for a 2-pack at Walmart? I don't even remember now. $7, $6, $5. It's $2, brand new. I was like, I got to clean my toilet today. It's and these things are not cheap. These and I looked at it, I hope there's no foot crust on it. And I look, it's brand new. this thing comping like at 20, 25 bucks, you know.
Yeah, Mike, I did. Look, I just showed you a bag that I bought. And look, I did pick up this. It's a clothing steamer garment. So there's another item besides clothes. And I picked up all these like old vintage plushes. Plushes do really good for me.
Plush always sells.
Yeah, this is like an old baseball thing. And I had these, which I sold already. These are all old vintage plushes too. These are all sold already. I gotta pack them up. But like these are all old Dankin things, like 19.
It's a good tag, yeah.
Yeah, 78. Like this whole bag is all Dankins.
You have another question, Matt.
And tools. I do pick up tools all the time too.
Yeah, that's the first one.
I found some Craftsman today, really cheap little parts. I'm trying to like just keep my pile big.
County auctions. Like the only county auctions we really have are like property ones, which I have been to, but other than that, no.
Y'all collecting tools too when you see them, right? Like, cause I see that Milwaukee sign behind you, Mateo.
Well, that's what I do too. So I'm like a rehabber, plumber, like kind of all around residential.
You like that's their cash flow right there. Yeah, you gotta, you know.
And there's not a for me, like I'm trying to tell and teach my nephew and teach my little brother, like, because there's not a lot of people who are in the trades, and a lot of the people who are in the trades are working for like they're in the union and they're doing these big high rises and they're getting put on a task. You're in the electricians union, but you can't come to my house and run me a 220 outlet because all you've done is pull wire through a high rise building.
Right.
And you're in the union stuff, but you don't do anything other than your task there. They're not really teaching you a lot.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, in New York, they're big on the unions there. Who's that picture in your photo? Is that your little brother or is that?
That's my nephew. That's my nephew.
Your nephew?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good because you're teaching him to fish. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Teach a man to fish, he's going to be able to feed himself, right?
He's coming with me to the flea market on Sunday.
You're doing him justice because he's going to remember all that stuff, and he's going to be like, one day he's going to be like, okay, I can do this.
He's already got it. Like he's got me in his fantasy football league. He knows all the players. Like, cause I've been giving him jerseys like his whole life, and like he bleeds red and gold too. But like,
you're a good uncle.
He's got a love for it too.
Does he? How old is he?
He's 11 now.
So maybe in a couple of years, but like what you could do is, or you can help him is like start him like a little eBay account, you know, and you say, I'm going to manage it, but say one day when you're the big man, it's yours. You got to take control.
Well, that's how I've already done
stuff up.
I've already done it. Like I had, when I got that storage unit, like I was just overloaded with items and I'm like, here, this is yours. Anything that you sell this for, you can keep it. And I gave him like a military sleeping bag. I took the photos for him. I sent him like a description of like it. So he's got that listed. I gave him some WWF shirts that he's listed. So
dude, you hooked him up.
And he likes money too, and he saves his money too.
Dude, what kid don't like money? That's why I went to the flea market like 8, 9, and 10. I'd be going there by myself when I was a kid. You know,
yeah,
I did. I was almost kidnapped. I don't know how many times. You know? Bunch of perverts and stuff out there. You'd be running like, hey, come here, come in my van. I'm gonna show you.
So, I'm like, Houston Reseller. Thanks for stopping by, man, and thanks for subscribing. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah, Mike, I do.
We gotta come on, man.
I've seen all of them.
Papa.
Oh shoot! Damn.
You gotta be somewhere.
Damn, I missed. No, Pirates auction tonight. He's gonna kill me.
Yeah, it was on earlier. I think I saw. I was in there.
You were like on another live. I was like, you be popping all over. You know what it is? Lisa distracted you at Copper State Treasure.
Yeah, no, that when that girl jumped on, I was rolling and that kind of just.
The one that was. What was she? What was the character she playing? The guy from Florida.
Let me grab my phone real quick. I'll be right back.
No, go for it, bro.
Did you see that, Luis?
No, I didn't see which one.
So there's Lisa. She's from Copper State Treasure. She's friends with Lady Luck Junk, Danica.
Oh, Danica. Yeah, I know Lisa.
Yeah. So she had this lady who's an actress, and this lady's got like a lot of followers, and
Yeah.
she's out of Florida too. And I mean, the lady that she had as a guest on, she comes on as Joe. What's that dude? The Tiger something that Netflix was showing, the Tiger King or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And she come on looking like Joe. Is that his name, Joe or something?
Yeah. Joe, I forgot his last name. But yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She held her character the whole time. Go back and rewatch it later. It's only like a 15-minute clip, She's tripping out.
I think right now when Mike mentioned about Locker Nuts and Pirate, that's when Matt was all like, "Damn."
Yeah, Lady Antiques. There's Joe Exotic. That's his name.
Yeah. So Pirate was on a. He was on a Instagram live selling shirts because that's where I kind of told him to go about some of the shirts he got. And I
Were you
think
supposed to help him?
I was supposed to help him.
Just tell him you forgot. He
was texting me like an hour ago.
Yeah, you forgot, man. It happens, bro. That happens to me sometimes.
I started unloading my car and pulling my things in. Damn. But we'll see. He'll be all right.
Just tell him you got back late.
The shirts speak for themselves. That's what I've been telling them all day.
Look at little like.
No, he'll probably jump on here if he knows that we're on. He'll probably jump on.
I'm gonna chew you out. What you doing on there, fool?
No, Pirate's cool people though.
So here's my dilemma tomorrow. You guys want to? I'll put it in my story. So look at it Instagram later. There is about 45 garage sales all in one area. So it turns out I mean, it's obviously like a neighborhood garage sale, but it's in a neighborhood I never go to, and it's about an hour from my house. But it sounds like it's gonna be buck wild. Because when I did my garage sale finder, I was like, "What the heck?" Because everyone it has a number on it.
Yep.
So the numbers got up to like 57, and I was like, "What the heck?" In this little town called Liberty Hill.
Okay.
I'm thinking about going. Last time I went there, I got this Retron. I found all the parts. I was on Josh's live the other night trying to finish listening to this. That and yeah, but guess what? It has all the parts to it.
Yeah.
And actually, it was missing one game paddle for like the.
Okay.
I think it was the super. What do you call it? Nintendo or whatever it is. But it had all these, bro. Check this out.
Woo! We didn't go yet.
What happened?
He's not on yet?
No, he's not on yet. Woo!
What time's he going on?
It started at 9.
Okay.
Where is he at, in Cali?
Yeah, he's in like the Pittsburgh, Stockton area.
Dude, I used to live in Stockton.
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
Crazy. Remember what Derek said? He's like, "Damn, you live in Stockton. That's a ghetto." Luis knows about Stockton.
Yeah, man. I mean, I live down here in Southern Cali, but come on, we know how Stockton rolls.
I didn't, I didn't know. I just moved there. When I was a kid, I lived right next to Stockton. We just thought getting shot at was normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times I got my ass almost shot?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's the same thing. Like if you come down to Southern California and you go to Boyle Heights or East LA,
you go. Right? Yeah,
you're walking into the hood, like they say.
Yep. It's like Compton back in the day.
Yeah, Compton was bad too back in the day. Yeah,
back in the day. Or what was that? Where do they have all the riots back in the
Compton, Watts.
Watts, they trying to gentrify it. I heard somebody told me, said all the white kids are coming in, and I was like, what?
Yeah, like Compton's the same way. It's more of a diversified now. It's more Mexican living there. There's white people living in Compton. You'll be surprised.
Yeah. Cucamonga. I used to, when I was a kid, growing up, my mom be like saying Cucamonga. I'm like, what the hell you say? What is Cucamonga? You know, and it took me forever to realize. So one day we'd be driving down in LA. It was like, I think we're going to Tijuana, and I was like, Cucamonga. I saw it on the side. I was like, for real? Cucamonga. What? What is that?
I'm gonna listen to y'all for a minute, but
yeah. Do your thing, man. No worries.
Popping out.
Yeah, no, that's fun. He's doing his thing.
Summers 422. That's is it Carol, I think? But I'm in Austin, Texas. So somebody's asking
like Oakland. Yep. Oh, Louis will probably be able to touch on Oakland a little bit.
I love Oakland. See, everybody always pick, maybe I was just too stupid as a kid, because like I didn't judge anything, and like I would go there with my friends and ride my bike around there. Mm-hmm. Like I had a good friend, and like we would just, it was, I mean, maybe it was a little different. Maybe, we knew not to like get into shit, but like, I've been chased when I was a kid, like so many times that, just kids wanting to start fights. Me and my best friend David Nunes walked to 7-Eleven. Okay, between this block and this block, walk fast. And it's like, you just do what you do, and it's like, we got to go to 7-Eleven, get our comics and Coke and baseball cards and run home. And, it was like, try not to get in a fight. That's the way San Jose was,
it's one of those things where you need to know somebody that lives in that neighborhood. But if you don't, it's like, okay, when we get to this block, you better speed walk. And when we get to the other block, you better run.
Because really what it is just like, this person's bigger brother's there, and all he want to do is start some chumps, stuff.
Yeah, it happens.
He's like, his mom don't give him no money, so they can go steal your
Yeah, I hear you.
And a lot of the times it's like you just learn to have a rock in your hand or something and run fast, or just know how to box good. And luckily I could wrestle, but I wasn't the best of boxers, but I knew a couple moves. That was about it.
Let's see. Mike said January Health sold a homemade VHS of TV cartoons Saturday morning style for $75 on eBay.
Did you see that video, Luis?
Yeah, I saw it earlier.
What'd you think? I thought it was clever. It's good.
Yeah, well, I spoke to him when he sold it. He called me and we talked about it. He told me, he goes, I can't believe it sold, for that price. I'm all, well, you did the research, you put all the information, and
it's about the history,
Yeah, that's all it is. He took the time to write down
per se, like about from the time, but like you do the history, like it's got this video in it, it's got this commercial, it's got, and it's like, I thought that was really a good. I don't. Maybe there's other videos like that, but I thought that he did it like that, and that you talked to him. That's good. Remember, he did a live the other night. That wasn't this. That's not the same video from that time when he was pulling stuff out of his car, right?
No. This is from another storage locker I think he had.
Okay. How many? He does a lot, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you'll be surprised. Mike knows a lot. He does a lot of stuff. He knows a lot of stuff too. So.
Well, he acted like he did that night. He was being very playful, but he knows his stuff.
Yeah. Mike's good at what he does.
I'm just learning a little more about him. Like, I've only gotten to know him in the last month. I love his demeanor. He's funny.
Yeah, man, he's a cool guy. Let's see. Deborah put, my brother lives in Rancho Cucamonga.
That's it. Yeah, Rancho Cucamonga.
Yeah, well, Rancho Cucamonga is the city right next to where I live. So
was that movie the Friday movie? Remember the Friday movies with Ice?
Yeah, that's where they filmed it. Yeah,
the last one, right? Remember?
Let's see, which one was it?
I think it was part 3.
It was next Friday, I think.
Oh, it was the second one?
Yeah, next Friday.
I laughed so hard at that movie, man. The uncle, it was crazy.
Yeah, Uncle Elroy.
East Oakland like that too. Yeah. East Oakland. It can't. Well, I mean, I saw the last riots. Was it a few years ago? Yeah, and I have a friend that still lives there, and he lived there, and he was not quite close, but he was like right next to, what was his name? Trying to think of his name. He was from Oakland. He was a big musician who did that weird wacky dance. Him like
MC Hammer.
Yeah, MC Hammer. Whatever his real name is. Yeah. I love that picture of MC Hammer. You ever see him when he was young and he had the Oakland A's, suit on?
Yeah, he always represented Oakland all the time.
Yeah.
let's see. I didn't think VHS was worth anything. VHS are actually worth some money, depending. Like I know someone put on there, depend on the content. Oh, I think
Yeah.
Lady Antiques mentioned that. Yeah, it depends on the content. Uh, but Dory, so don't if you ever run across VHS, especially if you come across the wrestling ones like the WWF or WWE, those are
I
very
just saw it.
collectible.
Yeah. Isn't it great though? Like, yeah, I don't know what it is that why they want. Maybe I mean, I just wonder if it's a collector thing or if really somebody's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's like I think sometimes it's out of date. Like they, you know, like I mean, out of print is what I meant to say.
Mhm.
You know, and you can only watch it on the VHS. And I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing with a lot of the WWF VHSs that
Mhm.
when they converted to DVD, not all of those got converted to DVD.
That's what I mean. Like it's like an
Yeah,
out of print kind of, or yeah, like you said that. And also, I'm wondering. I'm thinking like on different terms. Like it has to be some of it's like you said, they never convert it, so it's out of print.
yep,
But also, I'm wondering if like you know, and there's special cases like where there's footage where they won't show, you know,
yep.
or whatever. You know, there's like different things. Then I think there's some people that just don't do the DVDs. I don't know.
That's but some people just like to stick to the VHS. But with my experience selling the VHS,
Yeah.
especially the wrestling ones, I've always sold them whether they were single or in lots. So that's like I say, that's just another tip for everybody that's in the chat. If you're ever at a thrift store or at a yard sale and you see any of those VHSs with the wrestling with the WWF on there,
Swipe it
and
up
sometimes you could pick them up for a quarter each
if you can find them, right?
if you
Because I
can
don't
find
see
them.
them.
Yeah.
Seem like it's yeah. People are wise to it. Like
Yep.
you know, and the hip kids too. They're like, oh yeah, you know, because WWF since they got so yeah, since they took their identity away
Yep.
because of the was the world something like it
The
was an
World Wildlife Federation.
animation. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the old WWF name, but so today when I was doing my pickup with that Bose speaker system, I spent about 175. It was supposed to be like 178 or 179, but I had exactly 175. And I told the lady, I said, "Here's 175." And I played the game. I got to go back out in the car and get some change, see if I could dig it up. She's like, "Oh, don't worry about a few dollars." So
Yeah.
she like, you know, because I paid up for that Bose a little bit, you know. So as I'm walking out, she had a pile of stuff in her front lawn, and it
Yeah.
said for free. And the little old lady goes, "Pick it up for free." And I'm like, "No." Then I went and stopped and looked. And it was like you said, a bunch of VHSs, but unfortunately, no wrestling. But you want to know what? It's probably sometimes it's up there, but sometimes it's not. Is and I've sold it.
Yep.
Is Richard Simmons DVDs, and there was like 2 or 3 of his exercise videos.
Yeah, those sweating to the oldies. Yeah, all those sell.
I didn't know that sweating to the oldies, dude. The VHSs are
Yep.
like $20. I
Yeah,
scanned
they
it one
sell.
day, and I'm like, who's gonna watch this dude? You know, but they do. It sells within like usually 2 or 3 days. I'm like, wow. So I think one of them was sweating to the oldies, and there's some other. I'll just lot them up. I mean, that's like
Yep.
$10 that they're for free.
Yep.
That's crazy. January House sold that for $75. I saw his video title. I hadn't watched it yet.
Yep.
Who said what?
Mike, January
You're
House.
talking about the $75 VHS that Mike sold.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Of tape cartoons.
Yeah, man, on the recordable VHS that
Oh.
someone just recorded.
But did you hear how it went down, Mateo? I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
I hadn't watched the video. I saw the title. I hadn't watched it yet.
I don't want to recap too. You know, I want you to watch it because it's just a fun to see how he talked. But what Luis said, like I should let you say it, Luis, because you're the one who's talking to him. Like you know.
Yeah, like I said, when he sold it, he hit me up and he goes, "Hey, you know what? I sold this VHS for $75." I was like, "Really? What is it?" He goes, "Someone just recorded the old cartoons and the old commercials." So he wrote a list of all the cartoons that were on the actual VHS and the commercials as well. So he added all that on the description, and
But
he did his research. So when he posted it up, yep.
That's crazy. That's hilarious. I could picture Mike like sitting in front of his TV with like a bowl of like Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
watching the cartoon.
Yeah, you had to go there, bro.
Like now,
remember the other night he had that chain and that Batman. This is Mike. Oh, these are some good videos. But you know what?
Eating his cereal with that chain and drinking a Miller Lite on the side.
Too.
Now you're making me nervous because I left 2 VHSs at that lady's house where she was getting rid of them when I grabbed those Sweating for the Old. I should have grabbed them to see if there's any cartoons on it. You know, maybe I did. I think I did grab all the, because sometimes even people buy old VHS tapes even though they're used, and if you lot them up and give them a good deal, they'll buy them up too. Then
look at this flip that Summer Spot talked about on the pie plate.
Say again?
No, just read what Summer put on the flip that she did on the pie plate with the sweet potato pie recipe written on the inside.
Knowledge.
Yeah, knowledge bombs.
Yep. See, that's why I always tell everybody, you always learn something new every day.
Dude. So when I lived in New York and I was stressing out, like it's like after 9/11 happened and stuff, and my baby mama's like, you know, getting all, let's leave New York and this and that, and I'm just like, you know, we got it good here, but at the same time I was like, you know, she's not happy, you know, I'm not gonna be happy and this and that, and I went to this center to go learn to meditate, and I was just like, I need to go, but it was so crazy. I got out of corporate world. I went down this 50-story building. I was on the 47th floor, hauled butt down there, you know, sometimes 5 or 6. And I call her, and it's Tuesday night. I'm going to go, where are you going? You know, I'm like, I'm going to go to this thing. And I had to get on a bus. No, I had to walk to a bus stop, get on the bus to get on the right train, get down on the train, get out, back up, take another bus to get to this one center. It was like way out in Queens. I mean, like it literally took me over an hour and a half sometimes. Just to go there. This is in peak traffic. Just to go meditate, to kind of get a peaceful mind. But it was with these, and it was an awesome place. It was like, remember that old movie Kung Fu?
Yeah, I remember that.
So you walk in, it's like this, like it was next to a bodega, and this like little, what do you call that? The place where they got the Santarias, I think, you know, where they got the little, yeah, it was like right next to a Santaria. And then here's this place. It was a Zen meditation center, but it was called Chan because it was more Chinese. Zen is a Japanese name. And so I was like, what is this place? You know, I walked in and these little old nuns in there, the ladies, they're the nuns, you know, and they're all bald headed and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this. And, you know, it was so great at that time because like I remember going all the way out there, you know, just to learn to chill. Forgot where we're going. We talked about before why I brought this up, but you go out there and you're doing your thing, you know, and it's like, that's it, you know. But after that, it's like, you know, I realized I don't want to be in New York. I don't want to be with all this stress and this, you know, this catastrophe and stuff. But what were we talking about that brought that back?
Yeah, nice flip. Flip's fine. Look at that. $80 plus ship, $5 pickup.
We're talking about these VHSs, and so the last storage unit I had, the guy contacted me who was the son, and there were these blank VHSs, and I'm like,
hello, Gina.
I don't have a VHS player.
Yep.
So do I have homemade videos or do I have cartoons?
Well,
there was some freaky stuff in the locker. Like this one says,
what does it say?
Japan Hawaii
Productions.
Dude, you may have some hot stuff. Japanese stuff? Yeah.
He liked Japanese girls, I will say that. But then this one is blank.
Freaky deaky?
Freaky deaky.
Oh, Lord.
Freaky deaky.
Yeah, jump in flips.
Josh is coming on.
I need to get a VHS player now because there's
find them, but like lately, it's just those are the hot items. People, but just look around, see if you can find. Wait till you get one. You don't be paying up for it, but
no. But I told you,
I haven't paid
full price for. I haven't paid
wait till you get
third grade.
There we go.
Hey, Josh.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Nice to meet you, buddy.
You too.
Here,
Good seeing you, Luis. Yeah. The Patagonia bag. Keep it in the background. I just sent out
Patagonia.
offers. I sent out offers to 6 people. Took it down $15. Somebody must have got an email from eBay. They paid full price, $80 plus shipping. So I was like, I'll take it. And then Louis, those Radio Shack headphones that Jimmy was joking on me last night about.
You sold them.
You sold them.
$80 plus shipping, 10 hours.
Yeah. If you guys, do you guys know Jimmy?
Yeah, I know Jimmy.
Flips. Yeah.
No.
Uncle P's old school flips. We were giving him a hard time, like, change your name, man. You sound like a pedophile. And then I had to look it up because these guys that are all younger than me, like, oh yeah, watch Family Guy. I'm like, what is his name? The neighbor, you know. You remember that old neighbor that was always chasing Chris?
Oh, the old man. You mean, yeah.
Yeah, we said that was gonna be Jimmy if he got like a panel truck.
Did you see the Lululemon bag I scored today, dude?
Ooh,
yeah,
dude, I've been hunting for like some Lululemon stuff, man, and dang, man, that's nice.
You want to hear something? Those bags like that, my mom got rid of a bunch of Marlboro bags. She threw them out. Well, the Marlboro cigarettes.
Oh, I was talking to my buddy. You know, Louis, you probably heard me talk about it. My T-shirt guy, Todd.
Yeah.
So me and him were back and forth on the phone today. He showed me a new little honey hole, which was awesome.
Nice.
I picked up 6 pair of Hoka One-Ones, $5 each.
Okay.
So like that was my good score today. But he said, yeah, he hit up a lady. Guys, this is a fun tip for everybody too. He said he jumped on Let Go. He found a listing from 3 years ago and he sent a message. He said, there's no way. Is this still available? She said, yes. This lady was a retired employee from Philip Morris. You know, I'm in Virginia. She had gotten the snapback hat, T-shirt, tags in the bag. That was like a gift set for the last like 30 years of work. And she got them from friends as well. She had 60 sets of them.
Wow.
And she was like, I need to move. I'm so thankful that you contacted me. She goes, I was trying to get $20 a set for it. And he was still like, dude, I could get $50 on the hat, you know? And he like, they finally met up 3 years later. And she's like, just give me $200 for all 60. He was like, I've sold
just dead stock.
Yeah. He said, I've sold 15. I'm already sitting at 370.
Woo!
I was like, go ahead, bro.
Look at Mateo. He's getting nervous hearing about it. He's fidgeting.
Those are the ones that wake you up in the cold sweat.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, Let Go, and he knows his criteria, what he goes to search for.
All right, I got a story for you, and this is it's firsthand told to me. Okay, and this is from the cat that does it. That in the bins that I go to. So like. And so in essence, it's hearsay, but he knew a guy this guy that I can't remember his name, but this kid would always be at the bins, and the only thing he wanted was Levi's. That's all he wanted was Levi's, but he wanted the Big E stuff, and you know he wanted old vintage. Long story short, he has a friend in connection that was like in the Carolinas or something, and this guy somehow got word that this man was unloading his warehouse or something like that, or I don't remember if it was a truck or whatever it was, but this guy was getting rid of some stuff, and they found out that he had 1950s vintage Levi's. He had like a truckload of like I don't know how many boxes, and that guy like drove down there, somehow got that deal, and this guy was already in cahoots with this friend, and this friend of mine, he would go to Japan all the time, and like when they got this stuff, he did the calculation, like he did all this stuff. And he ended up paying like I think it was like a little over $5,000 for all those boxes. And like if you knew how much in store, like he made I don't know how many 10Ks. He's like, you know, and just because he figured it out where it was, who this person was, he went and hunted them down. He drove all the way to the Carolinas and just figured it out. And just if you just can figure out what it is you're looking for and then find out who and what has it, and just be there. It's always about the right place, the right time.
Right.
You know? It's like one of those urban legends. I told him, "Is this an urban legend?" He's, "No, it happened. It went down because he went to my Japanese buyer," and I was like, "No kidding." And I know, and you want to know why I know who this Japanese buyer was? That fool came to my flea market and bought everything that I had vintage. That he wanted, all the single stitch. He bought all my, Big E stuff one day. And I went out. I came home with $1,000 that day.
How much Big E stuff you got?
It's gone now. It's sold. Look at no face. How much Big E stuff you got?
Lady Antiques, Chesterfield. That's about 10 minutes from me. I'm if you know the area, I can get to Richmond and Williamsburg in the same amount of time. So yeah. There it is right there.
Let me put it up so you can see it.
Laid out in the grass. Let me brighten it a little bit. I thought it was going to bleed out. There we go. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Okay. See, that's great.
He scored so good.
Yeah,
like
that's just it. Like, you don't ask, you don't know. Like, 3 years later, it don't matter. Because you know what? Let's just say, yeah, I sold that stuff, but I got some more in the back, Okay, let's talk.
She said she was trying to sell it like one off at a time. She had it in a storage unit, and she said, thank you that you hit this up. She was like, I was going to liquidate it. And she was like, it's in my storage unit, and I have to go empty the storage unit out before,
Turns out she'd been hoarding that stuff all this years and wasn't even supposed to take it or something.
No.
Coming home with marble stuff.
Philip Morris is still the place, like, every day when you get off work, you get to go to the bin and get a pack of cigarettes, like, every day. Like, they take care of their folks, man. Like,
yeah, they kill them off too.
Well, most of the ones don't smoke. They just go take the pack.
Luis knows what I'm talking about. Here, I want you to die of cancer so we don't have to pay you your benefits.
No, they give away the cigarettes to keep employed.
Because they're all ex-cons.
No,
it's like what's that Johnny Cash song where like he worked for the Chevrolet company or whatever it was, and he kept bringing parts of his truck home.
No, man. No, I'll break that stereotype. Oh yeah, what's you got?
Really like that one. Like the Texas State Fair Marlboro. I think I have that Marlboro Racing one too. That's in that package, but
yeah.
I think it's in the wash right now.
I like that one because it's got that nice wash look.
That's how I like all my shirts, really.
No, Louis. That's a stereotype. A standard floor worker at Philip Morris, he's making close to $100K.
No, I'm just saying.
No, dude,
I'm not. I'm just teasing you.
No. It was funny. If you would have saw my buddy, he drove a '94 Camry. Like
that was back in the day, though. That was back in the day. Like now, there ain't no companies that give you that much money anymore.
Oh no, this dude,
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, there are.
Not many left.
No, he lives in the poorest part of town, drives the cheapest ugly car, and then he showed me his paycheck stub. He showed me his paycheck stub of $5,700 for the week. And I was like, okay, enough said. He goes, and I live like a dirt cheap dude, so nobody messes with me, and they know I don't have money. I was like, okay. I was like, I got you. But yeah.
So some of the best billionaires do it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Warren Buffett still drives like his 87 Ford pickup truck.
I would too.
I'm like, that's nuts, man.
Yeah. That's the way to keep a low profile.
You been finding any other good toys and stuff, man? Like
who, me?
Luis? No, Luis.
Luis,
yeah, just here and there. And Matt just got that silver that metal Mario that I sold on my auction last week, the week before, and it was made in Thailand, and it was only supposed to be exclusively to be sold only in Japan.
Yeah.
So that was like my wow toy so far, plush,
But that's a good thing about you guys being in California. It spills over sometimes from the Pacific Coast.
Yeah.
You were gonna say?
No, I say other than that, it's just the usual toys, the Monster Jam trucks, and I've been selling a lot of those new Super Mario Lego sets also.
It was dry like today, man. I ran around trying to hit some of my toy spots where I can get like big lot stuff.
Yeah.
No, dude, I hit up an estate sale this morning. Louis, you should have seen me, dude. I was dragging, dude. I finally got done listing at like 2:30 a.m.
That's my problem. I didn't list. I just went and sourced and steal my car.
But dude, I got to the estate sale.
Yeah.
I was the 42nd person there.
Oh,
they were handing out Post-it notes. Only 20 in the house at a time.
Yeah.
Dude, this cool trick worked out really good. So there's 20 people lined up on the porch, like ready to go in the door. The way the house is built, the garage is like more, front and center before the front door, right? They go, but all of you who aren't the first 20, boom, garage doors up. Go ahead while you wait to get in, okay? So I had my GoPro on. I recorded that, dude. It was madness, man. You thought people were finding free gold bars in the back. Like, it was bad.
No, dude, that's where you find the best stuff, dude.
But then guess what? The 20 at the door, half of them ran to the garage. So you know what I did? I slipped right around from the garage, and I got my butt right inside that house. Dude, vintage North Face.
That's how this one company where we live, this guy always opened 30 minutes before they're going to let everybody in, and people lose their space in line. But you know what? I'm like, I don't care, because I want Snap-on. I want, I want the antique craftsman. I want to find the old good stuff. And I do. Like, the guy's like, how much you want? 2 for $1. I'm like, thank you. You come home with that stuff.
No, I got old vintage Woolrich, North Face,
nice.
Vintage Gap.
And it was still there when you walked in, huh?
Well, no, nobody went to the closets, man. Everybody went for like bathrooms. They're watching Matt, Part-Time Pickers. They're trying to get the perfumes. Dude, I went straight to the closet because I was going for shoes, boots, and when I saw the coats, dude, I grabbed the whole rack, hangers and all. I had my arms full, and they were like, "Thank you so much. You're emptying stuff out. Give us $20 for everything." I was like, "Damn, let's go."
Get to know their name. Get that guy's number. Say, hey, I want write him a thank you note, man. Whatever.
We
like I saw the dude's name. What's that?
As soon as I walked in, she made me turn the GoPro off. She said, "Sorry, one YouTuber ruined it for everybody," and I said, "I totally understand." And we talked afterwards, and she had a really good personality. That's how we got to talking about it. I said,
just do that, and if you're in the bathroom, just say a couple words. I saw a lady today, and it was like, let me tell you how big this house was. And the guy goes, "It's deceptively large." And I went, "Yeah," because I went, "No, it's just," and then I kind of argued with him. No, this freaking place was a labyrinth. It was
rooms. Yeah, I've been in those too.
I mean, I finally found the back washroom, and I'm like, if you don't turn your head, I'm like, no, I would. Oh, dang, there's another room in here, and that's where I found all the tools in the back. And then everybody started following me. I'm like, yeah, I'll back off. It's like, this is my room. So I went in there and grabbed everything. It's like crazy. And like this lady all of a sudden sneaks behind me. She's got this big ass camera. She don't got no GoPro. You're the big and this and that. And the way we normally source it, doing her freaking video. I'm like, lady, I almost want to go behind her and go, yeah, she's right.
Yeah. No, the lady was so cool. I said, why aren't you? I said, your personality, like her and her husband, they carried themselves so good. She was so apologetic to me and kind. And I said, why don't y'all like do a time lapse, put a GoPro in the corner and show yourself getting all this stuff together, how you're anticipating the crowd, show the perspective of the other side of the estate sale. She was like, And I was like, go. Y'all already have it. Y'all have it down.
Do you have the business card for them?
Yeah.
Email them. But before you do it, take 30 minutes and really just plan this out in your head and say, hey, listen, I want to do this as a service to you for free for the first time. Once you do that, you're in, man. You're in.
Not for free. Say, I need to do this for a closet full of clothes.
Well, no, they were cool because they said they saw what was in my hands and they were like, ooh, vintage. They were like, good eye.
Yeah, but like Mateo said, you kind of go there, but you don't want to be too greedy. We're like, oh god, this chumps on.
No,
You
no.
know, it's always about.
It'll come.
What I'm saying is just like
come,
next time you get hats. Anytime you get like fire hats, you know, just tell them what you want, Josh. But be honest and just say, next time may I please have first look? Yep, okay. Because
the only reason I looked for estate sales because Jimmy was bragging about all his yard sales he had today. And I look at my map and I ain't got one little pimple on the whole map.
I remember you said that when you had like 2 pimples, but
yeah, and I was like, let me look up the estate sales, man. And there was one right by the Goodwill.
So the other night, Mateo right here and Krillin were on, and like they were so right on it. Like everything I've dealt with and thought they knew it. You know, like they had some real that to me I thought it was a good recording that night. We were kind of loose and just playing it up, but like when they talked about the estate sales, that's what you need to do. You get in there.
I avoid garage sales. I don't go to garage sales that much.
I told that to Lewis tonight, and I was like, I am like addicted to estate sales now because you know what? I will pay up. You know, like today I got $150 bows. I'm gonna sell for $300. You know, that's it.
Well, it's also like the amount of goods at an estate sale is so much greater than whatever that person decides to put out that day at their yard sale. Whatever they deem is ready to go versus it's sad to say, but somebody loses their life or somebody's forced to move. Or everything, please go. Because a lot of people kind of, I'm sure, live like us where your home is full. So if you lose a family member, you lose something, it's like, well, what am I supposed to do with all these? Of course, we have that very unique opportunity that it's usually on a good scale. And I hate to say it like folks that have a good lifestyle, you know, like that been living there for 50 years, like this house I saw today. I'm like, what? This lady was old enough to have a stack this big of movie star photographs, like big names. I mean, real photographs. There were the fake ones, you know, the post, but there was some stuff in there. And I came out and I was like, how much you want for these? $30. I'm like, I'll pay $30 for that. I'm gonna get 150. You know, boom, boom, boom. You know,
I quickly and a good tip to do that is if they let you in the kitchen. You know, everybody's got that kitchen drawer.
The junk drawer.
You can learn somebody's appliances if they save receipts on how good of money they spend on their stuff, and then also you'll figure out their occupation really quick. So my guy, this was a retired doctor, him and his wife. So I did peep in the garage. Guess what I was going for? Golf clubs, golf shoes. I was like, what you got?
Whatever else you can get.
He had nice bikes, but I wasn't about to load up my SUV with a bunch of bikes. You know, it's just too big, hard to ship.
Not today.
Luis, you would have loved it, man. All original Kenner Star Wars X-Wing.
Oh man.
He actually had the model of the Death Star. He had the snow cruiser. It was missing one missile. So that was one of the photos, and I know that's why everybody was there. When I got in the house, I'm going up the stairs, dude. I knew where it was in the house.
Yeah.
I was coming down with the bag full, man. The original R2-D2, Luke.
Oh,
dude, I went for it, but it was gone. So I had to
resort back. That's
Let me say something real quick. What's that, Luis?
No, I'm saying since he said they took a picture of it, so whoever got there early, that's what they went and got, and they took it.
Yep.
I want to say something to somebody in the chat. Dory Berg, is that your real name? She asked if anybody knows about Pyrex. And we popped on Marcus's live the other night, and he had some Pyrex.
I'll be right back.
To tell him, and Tracy too. He had some low end stuff. But like Dory, if you're looking for Pyrex, both y'all laugh at me. This may be like old lady stuff, but like I banked on this. When I say Pyrex, there's like Corningware, but then the Pyrex stuff, the original stuff. If you can look up the word, look at this up. Butterprint Amish. When you look that up and then go to the comps, go to the highest comps. Y'all be freaking out like 3, 4, 5, and I've seen as high as $700. Now, if you get the turquoise ones, those are average. But if you can get just like a set of bowls, but if you can get the pink and the pumpkin color ones, dude, you like just for one piece, $500. So Dory, check it out. When you go there, you better go. Don't go get that clear stuff. Get the good prints and stuff.
I know what you're talking about. It's like a butter. It's like a squash color.
Yeah.
Well, when they say butter print, it's actually just the design style or name, and they're generally turquoise. You know, like your aunt. Remember, Kelly? They had these like nice bowls. They put potato salad in it, and then like, and they have like a rooster and flora and stuff. And it's yeah. Grab the turquoise ones. Don't. I bought one for $2-3 the other day. Flipped it for 30, like that. I had 14 watchers in like the first week. I'm like, what is this craziness? So I started looking. Everybody's like, you better go get I call it salmon, which is the pink, and the other color is pumpkin, because they never made production on that. And half of those, even if they did have low production, think about it. If they cracking and stuff, that means that those are high demand. And this girl, the other day, I went to a estate sale 2 weeks ago. I got there at 5:55. And I was like, I'm going to take a nap in this car. And as soon as I hear somebody roll up, I'm going to pop out and go, and I did. And I heard this truck backing in, backing out. She didn't know where it was because it was so dark down the street. And then I didn't know it was this young girl. So I said, oh gosh, now I got to get out of my car. So I grabbed my coffee and I just, I just peed my territory. And she comes out.
Story if you fell asleep and the whole sale went on and then you woke up and everybody was up.
Dude, I know. You wake up and it's over.
Bro, it's in our blood. It ain't gonna happen. It's like, I'll wait. No. I'll hear a mosquito fart, and I'll wake up.
Let's see some of these vintage clothes you got.
Yeah. Let's see what Josh got.
I couldn't record any of it.
Let me put them up on the big.
Pop it on. Let's put the big. Ooh. What's that? Show that label.
Vintage Woolrich tag.
Look at those colors. The yellow. It's got to have that yellow in it. That's really old. Yeah.
Yep.
Does it smell? Is it crinkly?
No, it's good, man.
We taste it. Taste the shoulder though, usually. Did you find any yarn?
No yarn, man. No yarn. So, vintage 3-button LL Bean fleece.
That's good. That's a little money.
Right time for all those pieces right now with the winter coming.
On the North Face,
Look at the old tag, man.
Yep.
Ski jacket, teal.
Nice.
It'll sell.
Yep.
That purple in it. Dude, you score. This is vintage, yeah.
Where do you go, Josh? eBay or
back when they still used to call their rain shield. Where's it at? It's on the sleeve somewhere.
Vortex?
Sierra Summit Sierra series.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think Matt asked you, do you sell on eBay, Josh?
Yeah, man.
Strictly?
Yeah. Louis trying to get me on Grailed because I have like 200 and some hats right now.
Put your fire stuff up on that, but then like if you just look them up. But then again, the other guys, they sell both. eBay, whatever you want,
Now the one that I know the Cali people always rock that I never find over here.
Uh-oh.
Nice vintage
Marmot.
Yep.
I thought they'd be like wearing that in the East Coast too, no?
It still has the Massanutten ski tags from 1996.
Yeah. Still got them.
From 96, so.
I got a couple jackets like that with the ski tags on it.
All good brands.
Cabela.
Yeah.
Big hunting jacket.
Cabela's are good because I live next to a Cabela's and I usually go in there just to see if they have stuff on sale, but they can be hit or miss too.
What's up, Lobster?
Oh, that's nice.
Cool. Gosling rum. Checkered flag.
Oh, the vintage snapback right there.
Oh,
this one's the hot one, man. Midget Ocean Racing Club.
That's cool. That's good. But that's a good 20-25 maybe.
So all that $20.
Nice.
Damn.
$20. Just for $20, huh?
Dude, they said 20. I ain't gonna argue, and I had to get my GoPro.
Did you kiss him on the way out? You didn't ask him for yarn, huh?
That's the
There were
score
so
right
many
there.
people in that house, and the house wasn't a good layout for that many people.
Oh yeah. No, dude, you scored pretty good. I was busting Josh's chops. He had was it last night? Jimmy and I were like just breaking his balls about the yarn. He's making bank.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I just boxed up 4 yarns for $50. So
Nice.
I'll take it, man.
Use
Hey,
that for
Jeff.
your
See,
next meeting.
so for me, I have so much other stuff that I do, like my construction side to help with my family business. Like when I go thrifting or when I go sourcing, it's like mostly for stuff that I really like or that like I know I can make some really good money on. Otherwise, it's like, oh yeah, that sells for $20 and it's $6. I just leave it.
Right. No. Yarn's one of the things. So like the reason they pick on me is because the first time I only buy it if it's like in a, so Goodwill, they'll put like 40 of them in a tote for $10.
Yeah.
And that total turned into about 120, 130.
That's nice.
Well, I did a video a couple weeks ago.
I gotta sub you, dude. I'm not the only thing I'm sub to you.
Oh yeah. Dude,
throw your link.
I want to check yours out too, man. But I picked up 5 large lots for $80. I ended up with 257 skeins of yarn, man.
Wow.
And the first 8 sold for $80. So the first 8 paid for everything.
For the whole lot, yeah.
So it's just, it'll be $1,000 lot when it's all done.
Isn't that great when like you just find something, just lot it out, you know?
Yep.
That's kind of like an unwritten rule that I try to like stay to when I go to estate sales. Like we talked about like bundling, like I'll go up to the front with a big bag of stuff and it's like, I'm okay as long as I have one item in there that is going to pay for whatever
it's so smart to do, man.
Yeah, it is.
When's the first time you guys realized that? Like, how young were you? Like, you know, I mean, I know like we're not super old, but like when did it first click? Like, kind of, you know, you start buying stuff and you kind of like realize, oh, I could, whether you learned it or just do it naturally, where like they go, oh, just buy a bunch of stuff and I'll give you a better deal. And like, oh man, this is working out.
My first estate sale. So that's another thing that estate sales have going for them too. Like a garage sale, the people are sitting there out on their yard and like they have their things set out. So they're kind of like watching you and they pick it up and they're like, oh, that's $5 and oh, that's $7. Like an estate sale is like rooms. You get to go in different rooms and nobody's watching you to get all your things that you want, and then you go up to the front. A lot of times there's a big line too, so they're trying to move people in and out. So that goes fast too. Versus like I told Louis, I've taken friends to estate sales and they like pick up an item and it's like, how much is this? They'll go to the front and like, how much is this? Like, and then they'll go back and put it back, and then they'll go get up another item. It's like, how much is this? Like, no, that's.
There's a cool trick though. There's a cool trick with garage sales that I know Louis does this too, man. I pick up on their mannerisms, their words and stuff. So people that really like them, Matt and Cincinnati Picker, John. One thing that they both do on both their channels. Can y'all guess what it is? Because it helps with that bundle factor.
What?
They don't take their IKEA bag. They don't take any bag. They don't take a box. Okay? When he goes to the thrift store, he takes it. When he goes somewhere else, he takes it. When they go here, they start putting those things at the people's feet and they go, hey, I'm going to be getting a couple more things. Do you have a spare bag or a box? They start putting the trick into the seller's mind that I'm clearing a table off. I'm going to take this much stuff away from you. Rather than if you take your IKEA bag and you only find one thing, you look like a big dope. Like, so they'll start doing stuff to where they're asking the person, like, I'm helping you get rid of stuff. That was a cool little trick that I was like, because, dude, I did that. I walked in with my big blue bag, ain't like nothing at the yard sale. And I was like, they probably had high hopes for me. And then I left because I was like, oh, this is junk. But when you start showing them that you need them to help you get rid of stuff, dude, they start working with you.
For me, at least around me, probably for you since you've been doing estate sales, it's always estate sale companies. And like I've been going, my first estate sale was probably like 8 years ago, dude, and I've been like hooked. Like every Wednesday, I'm like jumping on Craigslist on estate sales. Like
I'm starting to get where like they're companies, but luckily where I'm at, there's 2 of them. They're like, they they're hard to deal with, and that's their structure. But then there's these other two that I'm, it's funny. The guy has his picture up on his emails and his cards and whatever, and he's like a realtor agent. But I think he was a realtor agent, and that's why he kind of put his face out there, because as a realtor, I want to sell this house, get this crap out, and so like. I think that what happened is he stopped doing that, and he realized, oh, there's more money in getting this crap out, because there's a lot of stuff in there that's so high value, it's just high volume, but high money there.
Or he has like something that he's interested in, like he collects old books, and that's what he loves to do. So he found out.
Or that was just like, I know this stuff. I know it. I know it.
And I can get all my books, and I could still.
Yeah. Mateo, you said that earlier with the bins and stuff, dude. I do that with some of the storage buyers. Because they're going to go, they want the 5-10 pieces of big furniture, dressers. And I'm like, yeah, when you find the shoes still in the shoebox, when you find the tote full of spare shoes, when you find, because you want to be a phone call away. You want to be like I got to get rid of it. I'm either going to throw it away or take it to a Goodwill, or a dude's going to pay me $20. Yeah, I'm down. I just
we're always down for that deal. It just has how you gonna negotiate it in a psychological manner, like you said. Where and I mean this like with all the best intention, is like we're here for a purpose. So if our intention is to, we use our vocab. We're here to hustle, but it's realistically, it's like I don't have time to waste. I don't want to. It's like Matt said, hey, dude, you got any caps? Okay, good. Here's my number. If you find any, let me have it. It's like that's what I was trying to get to. I didn't finish the last part, but the estate sale is the two guys that are willing to negotiate. They already know me by name. They're like, hey, Louis, how you doing, man? The books are going to be behind the kitchen to the left. I'm like, and I always go like this. Thank you, guys. I said, how late were you here tonight? What were you guys doing? Oh man, this one busted my balls. And I let them. I let them come to me. I'm their therapist for like whatever. Whenever I see them pass, well, I'll be right back. I got to help this lady. Yeah, come back and talk to me. I want to know, how'd you do last night? You guys need help? No, we're good staffed. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get my foot in that door, work it out or just work a deal. And it's like, once in a while, he's like, hey, I saved these for you, and it's like, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Because, don't worry about it. But that's what it was.
I do the I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back method. But I have to be the one that moves first. So my big storage buyer, she runs a thrift store, but she loves having big, bulky furniture in her thrift store. She loves
Bring her coffee once in a while, whatever she likes.
Nah, bro.
People love food. Bring them M&Ms or whatever they like. Oh, you don't like M&Ms?
This lady speaks money. So if I'm in Goodwill and Goodwill's got a leather couch for $30, I go, hey, is your man at the shop? Does he have his truck? She goes, why? What'd you find? And I'm like, a leather couch for $30. She goes, how good? I said, $200 good. You best believe the next morning I get woke up to a call. Hey, come by the shop. I got 2 totes of shoes. She speaks money. She goes, if you ever find deals on this, I will hook you up. Like, so I have to find furniture.
Why do you think Freemasons and Freemasoners, and stuff like that, and the whole, you want to call it Illuminati, whatever, but like, people always like make connections. It's like, who was it? Who was talking? Was it you, Mateo, or whoever it was? Was one of y'all were talking about, or was that another chat? We were talking about the when you and yeah, it was you, Mateo. When you like you said you're going to go ahead. I'm sorry.
What was I saying? I say a lot of things.
About like electricians and stuff like that. You got to be in the, what do you call it?
In the trades.
Yeah, but you got to, what do you call it when they got it's like the ones in New York, all the mafia. Like you can't work. You can't hire my buddy unless.
Oh, in the unions.
Unions, it's like it's always about that little connection within the connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Freemasons were like that. Like, well, we have the trades, but
I think. Go ahead, my bad, dude. I keep cutting you.
No, I'm done.
That's my fault. I think it's just important for like my main thing is like a lot of my scores have just come from asking, man. Like Josh is saying, like you know, he talks to those storage buyers. Like, I went to my very first storage auction, I don't know, 2 months ago, and like I walked up to all of them and was like, "This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to buy a unit. I ended up buying 2 units, but I'm like, this is what I'm looking for in the units." And
how are they supposed to know if you don't tell them? You know,
right?
I mean, I feel like and to be honest, like, it was uncomfortable. These guys, this is what they do. They buy storage units, and I'm here for the first time. Like this young kid, they're all older than me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm here trying to get into like their world, and of course, they're getting side-eyed. But
yeah,
most of them were like, "All right, cool. I respect you for coming up and talking to us and like telling us, and I will let you know." And 2 guys have already hit me up. One guy hit me up and he's like, "I got a truckload of cards. Do you know anything about cards?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I definitely do." Like, so I went and I helped him like kind of sort through. He gave me a stack.
and if you don't, you find him the guy that does. You know, you help whatever it is. You know, because what you're doing is, you know, oh man, thank God he knew somebody. But even if they don't really think in those terms, they know it's in. They're like, oh yeah, he's cool because he helped me out. You know, whatever. It's
One thing I know in like storage units is like, even when I went, the prices that everyone's saying the prices are going high, but like, your money is safe in a storage unit. There's usually so much stuff in there, whether it's, you know, furniture, household goods, like, it's safe. So a lot of these guys, they figure that, and then they just take everything to the flea market, and they don't really care nothing. Like, every shirt is $2, every pair of shoes is $5. Like, it just goes.
So
like
my next big goal this next year is give me a van like Mateo, swag, and like, you know, the carpet inside, and tint my windows, and make it A-team on the side there, and you know. But seriously, I want to get a van, and I'm talking to a buddy of mine in Connecticut. One of the first guys I hooked up with on Instagram before I really started digging deeper in YouTube. I was always on YouTube hiding in the background, but he's a good buddy. Like, he goes, "Hey dude," I'm like, I know what he does, and it's like he came out with like this, like 2 or 3 pallets of this foot flush stuff. I'm like, dude, where you get this stuff? You know, I was kind of teasing him a little. He's like, you want a box? I'll sell you a unit. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, no, don't even pay me. Just pay for the shipping. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? How many's in a unit? You know, it's like 16 boxes in this unit. What? Foot flushes, dude. And I'm like, where are you selling them on eBay? I said, no, I don't want to be your competition. He goes, I don't give a fuck. You know, he says, just put them up there, put them at a decent. I said, I'll go 75 cents lower than you. And he's like, you will sell them. And you know what? I'm on my last 2 boxes of foot flush, you know. And it's just like, but just because, like you said, you put yourself out there, what you got, hey man, you know, and he's been a good friend. And he's the one, he's like, do yourself a favor, Louis, get that van. He's like, I know you do flea markets and stuff like that. Go sleep by the river, whatever. You know, but get that van, because like once you start doing that, you go in and go get a quick storage shed, you know. You'll find some score and, you know, get rid of the rest. And I got a friend. Go ahead.
We're battling tonight, bro. Come on, put him
Shut
up.
up, Mateo. Shut up. Come on. You want? Come on.
No, I had a way that I could get a ton of sanitizer, so I have like 90 boxes of hand sanitizer right now.
You're gonna, you know what? When this thing starts blowing up again, the colder it gets, the virus is gonna come back.
So they're selling online for like $4.99 a bottle, and I'm just getting rid of them for $2, and they're going pretty fast.
Nah, man, you just wait till Black Friday. When everybody gets courageous to go back in the stores, man, they're gonna be sanitizing up.
Yeah.
Even though the CDC said, you know, it's not by touch, but
yeah,
I believe Black Friday is gonna be the first time that people that haven't gotten out will probably start thinking about it.
You think so?
Okay.
Retail stores are man.
People are gonna go in there. They're gonna sanitize up. They're gonna get so sick that he's gonna wish he had that sanitizer, because they're gonna be back on that line. But also Black Friday is going to be we're going to score online, man. People are going to
online's projected to be up 40%.
Woo!
Like off the jump.
More than that.
I think it's going to go crazy.
But I know retail, you always got to think, even on Black Friday, retail still has such a crazy markup that you best believe Walmart, Target, all the heavy hitters, dude, they're gonna go hard to get cash in hand. They're gonna go hard.
They have to be hurting. Like, not only did they have to close down, then they got just ransacked, and now still super slow.
Get out! You know, people start coughing on each other.
Yeah. Well, out of all of them, Walmart and Target were the smartest, man. They collabed, which was super smart. It's all your secondary stores, man.
All that, but that's really what, like, it's sad to say, like, we have a family business, and luckily we've been able to, like, pull through this time, but, like, so many restaurants and so many little boutique shops and stuff, dude. Yep. It's like,
and we hear about the big ones too. Like, wow, they closing? Pier 1 closing down? Right.
Well, Pier 1 should have learned that their plates weren't worth $29 a plate a long time ago.
And those wick baskets for $100.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but what it is, it comes down to one thing, and I think you all have this in you. Tell me if not. I want to hear it from Luis first, because our boy ain't speaking over. He's a silent one over here.
He's a learner, man.
I know Luis. I know, but when he shares, I like to hear him speak. You know, but like, we all know one thing from what we sell is we sell a lot of, like, we'll sell on terms of trend, and you know, we watch what's, you know, what patterns are going to come up again. But we all know one thing too is practical stuff. Always invest in the practical stuff. How much, I mean, right now, if you had to say how much stock of your stuff is practical that will not go out of fashion? I'm just saying practical stuff. Like toys, don't need it too much. But then people like, well, you can bank on, but I got to get my kids something, you know. I'm talking about like tools and things like that.
Well, with stuff like that, I mean, I have a little bit of everything. So, I mean, stuff that's practical, of course, you know. I mean, you know me, I sell anything from toys to, you know,
shoes.
Stuff from the Dollar Tree that I sell, the lotions, you know. I mean, I know I've shared that with you guys before, you know. I mean, baseball cards, brand new games. I mean, a little bit of everything.
And like, if you find practical stuff like shoes and clothes, and just
shoes and clothes, I have shirts.
You got diversity.
Example. See, like, I have a bunch of these Hanes white shirts. They're brand new, and they're individually wrapped, you know, in the shirts, and they're new, but they're not in the original package. You know, I sell those every day, you know, locally on OfferUp.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, stuff like that. And
I know to buy a new white shirt every day.
Yeah.
I swear to God. They buy a new shirt every day.
Yeah, and to answer that, man, that's why I love shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy for me. And everybody's like, yeah, but everybody's doing shoes. Well, what's crazy is that everybody's doing shoes and everybody's still doing good. Yeah. Like, they were talking about it. They said the way that shoe and the shoe market, so even non-pandemic, the shoe market, they're projecting in 5 years. Look at Nike that's making custom shoes for people. Look at Adidas that's making custom shoes. New Balance is doing it.
Yep.
Shoes will be almost like your ID card.
You're always going to
represent yourself. So I was like, it's going to be a constant, whether you're stuck at home by yourself with someone else, whether you want to put the shoe on the wall, whether you want to wear it on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if you gotta have to have something practical, might as well be swag. You know, you want to look good. You know,
like I sell Jordans, I sell LeBrons. You know what my number one seller is? Running shoes, because that person bought that pair, they wore them out, and they want the same exact ones, and they want 5 more pair of them. Because they're going to use them every day.
Anything that's practical, like, what's your practicality? I gotta, like, my body, mind, and spirit. I gotta keep this body walking. You know, they're gonna put those doggone shoes on, and like, yeah, I gotta spend money. I want to spend them on shoes, you know, and not eat all that ice cream and get an ice cream belly, because I'm sitting here on YouTube eating my ice cream.
This is a keto ice cream bar.
A what?
A keto ice cream bar.
A keto? You on a diet?
Wait till this thing gets massive, y'all. This is a rubber band ball started from scratch, from the rubber bands that come on the Goodwill shoes, bro.
Okay, here's the deal. Okay, you got to start a brand new eBay account. That's the one thing you're going to sell. and you're gonna keep doing like that paperclip guy. Trade up until you get that truck. Trade up. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm giving too much away. So anyway, I can't
spit it out. Spit it out. Give us a hint.
It's a video.
Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Come on, Josh.
Hey, if you want to watch it, we gotta wait for the video.
That sucked, man.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Josh, so you guys don't miss that.
That like, and plus, if I talk about it, I get teary eyed, man. Let's just.
How is the project with the shoes going?
Let's just say something that I've needed for the growth of business.
Mm-hmm.
Guy came up to me and says, "Take it." I said, "No, I'm not gonna do that. Let me be honorable to you." He said, "Sweet, I'll give you a receipt. It's $1."
Wow.
Did you cry?
Yeah, when I got around the corner. Okay.
I would too.
But dude,
what kind of truck was it?
We're not getting into specifics, man.
I just want to. Is it a Ford? Is it
F-250 2002?
Okay, that's all you got to say. We'll let it go. All right. Look at him. Look at him. He's choking right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it live. Josh in a reality TV show here on Luis. Cali, reseller Luis. Well, Matt be eating his ice cream, and I'm sitting here looking pasty because my lighting is all wrong.
Why do you think I wear a hat, man? Because I have my
my tattoos off.
My photo light's right above me.
Yeah.
And if I don't wear a hat, I have the shiniest forehead in the business, man, because the light.
Yeah.
Luis, I think Derek said I don't know. He may fall asleep, but he's watching movies with his wife. He's got to finish that up. He said he want to pop on, but
I did see that, but I know it's already.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
Still no longer.
No, dude.
We'll talk about yarn.
I got a yard sale in 4.5 hours.
Oh man, you can get some rest, Josh.
I'm listing one more pair of shoes, and then I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, man, get some rest.
I've been going to flea markets and garage sales and stuff on 2 hours of sleep. Nap when you come home.
I did today. My wife had to wake me up to go pick up my son. She was like, she said, "Hey, sleepyhead, you're supposed to get up an hour ago."
Yeah. And Mateo, you got to bring your nephew tomorrow, right?
I'm going on Sunday to the market.
If somebody could drop Mateo's link in the chat, man. Because I know I'm subscribed to everybody else, man. I definitely want to check your channel out, Mateo.
Yeah, for sure, dude. It's hella weak, but
okay.
I just started like
2.5
weeks ago. It's just like some of my thrift finds that I have.
Yeah.
I was gonna do another video tonight until I jumped on this live.
Yeah, we all started the same way, so don't worry about it.
I started
April 4th. Do that van. He got a van, Josh. Do that van, man. There's this lady, this young girl. I don't remember what the thing's called. Something. Van and my snake. It's this girl. Within the first week, she got a 1K. The girl with the snake. Yeah. What's it called?
I can't remember the name, but her videos are suggested quite often.
Yeah. Mateo, what's your YouTube again? Mateo,
Lady Antique Treasure just put it in, I think.
Yeah, I just dropped it.
Oh man.
Thanks, Lady Antiques.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, man.
Okay.
So I just joined, and it's like, I don't know, like for me, I'm always like, the hunt is like the thing, and then I'm like, damn, I forgot to film that.
No, I've mostly filmed videos because I forget to do what sold videos. I'm bad about it.
Yeah.
But dude, the thing is consistent, man. If you could do one video a week, just keep churning out one video a week, man. Whatever's on your page. I know you got a busy schedule and stuff. I just tell people, I'm like, don't worry about edits to start, man. Film.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Film. There's this dude. What's his name? Hustling from the Hood or whatever. If Derek is here, he could tell you. But I just subscribed to this guy too. He's at work, and he brings all his scores in his truck. And he's like, you can see he got his badge on and stuff, on this thing. And he's like, "This is what I found today," and he'll go and do his whole video, And then all of a sudden, this guy will come up, drive up, and says, "Okay, I'll be there in a minute. I'm almost done with my video."
Yeah. My first couple videos were during my lunch break. Yeah. I was like, I got 20 minutes. And dude, I'm like, all right, thanks so much for hanging out with Flips Finds Fun. I got McDonald's next to me, and I'm shoving it in my mouth to get back to work. Like
Mateo shoving that ice cream in his mouth. Keto ice cream.
I'm me. I'm just gonna do. If I want some ice cream, I'm gonna eat some ice cream.
There's somebody in another live. He was like chomping down. I'm sorry, I gotta eat. Oh, that's Tim. Tim from over the years. His girlfriend will bring him in some like oxtail stew. And he's doing an auction.
All right, everybody. Nice to meet you, brother. Thanks for having me on, man.
Get some rest, dude. Get some rest.
All right, Josh. Thanks for jumping in, man.
Always, man. Appreciate you guys.
I'm gonna check out your videos tonight, bro.
Thanks, man. I try to I got to do another video, so I'll edit everything probably tomorrow. I'll drop it tomorrow night for today's stuff. So
cool for sure.
All right,
Good luck
guys.
tomorrow, bro.
Take care.
All right, Josh. See you later, man.
Peace.
Oh man, it's already over.
You tired, man? You
Yeah,
ready
I have a
to
long day. It's already after 11 here.
11:11.
Yep.
Dude, it's 5 o'clock in the morning here.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yep.
I didn't film. See,
yeah, picking the hood. Thanks,
I came in here. I folded and I stacked all my stuff to film my scores, and then I didn't. I was on here with you, but here I'll show you. I'll show you the best one.
Yeah, it's just crazy because like you got one project. Oh, sorry. I met his son, and he was so nice. He took pictures with my daughter and everything. Ziggy.
Yeah, Ziggy Martin's cool. I've met him in Vegas.
Early 90s.
Yeah, dude, that is what's nice about that one. It's not like your atypical ones where you see. I just like this one because it's just that nice golden color.
I've never seen that one before.
I like it.
I can't even find this one online either.
I've never seen that one before.
That's like an artist one. That's like an artist. Look at this. Like they got the name on the bottom. I just love it. It's not as stereotypical.
But look at my shirt right now too.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
It's kind of like the same thing, but not in this gold.
Yeah.
This is like a late 90s one.
And it you can tell. It feels like it, don't it, Luis?
Yeah.
This one I love.
Yeah, that shirt's. I had never seen that shirt. The one he just showed right now. That's.
I think I'm gonna put it on eBay for like 300, 320.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no comps, you make the comp, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to do it.
So,
Deborah, did you make a wish? 11/11.
Wow.
So those are dude. I know that those shirts are out there too. Just like Josh was saying, like that lady had, that whole stack of stuff. There's somebody probably in your neighborhood that's got a whole stack of like Bob Marley or like
hanging up in the closet
shirts or like, you know what I mean? Like just, oh, my nephew worked for the record company and he stored his stuff here. Something like those things happen.
Yeah. And you know what? It's nice is like it just can be like you said. It's somebody in your neighborhood. Well, that's just it. When you're like out in your neighborhood, I don't care if you're jogging. I don't care if you're shopping. Go and get milk at your bodega, whatever. And you're just doing whatever. You're just walking down the street and you meet somebody. Just start. Like, hey, you got any of this stuff?
No, it doesn't. It's not for me. It's like I like your shirt or I like your shoes. Oh, you know what I mean? Those are sick. Like. Just a quick little thing like that, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's what's up. I got him here." Like, "Oh, I'm looking for something like that." Boom, and it goes.
Like these little old ladies today, I knew they weren't going to have exactly what I wanted, but I was hunting those caps, and she said, "No, hun." She's like, "All the clothes are over there," and I ran over there, and that's when I found those shirts, and I was probably going to get some other stuff. I did pick up boots because they were $5, and they were really clean, and you could read they were Justin's or whatever. I don't know. But
Justin's a good cowboy boot.
What's that?
It's a good brand, Justin.
Yeah, they're just like the basic good stuff, but they were so clean. You know what I mean? And when I looked up the comps, I was like, that was like a solid $40 for $5. I'm like, okay, I can do that. But it all worked out. Like she ended up shaving off some money towards the end. The bows. So to me that was the bold thing. But I asked her, said, you said you got a lot of stuff and that your husband or whatever, her dad, had renters, and sometimes she said, yeah, he keeps stuff, and I don't know why he keep all that stuff. I was like, you have any video games? And she stopped, and she did. And I mean, I came close, like, oh man, she's gonna have some. She did. She thought she had it, but she kind of did one of those let me go ask my sister. You know, it was that moment where like you're like, this could happen. You know, it'd be funny. What would you do? Like, she'd go in some closet and bring out a box full of video games. I'd be freaking out.
I know.
Just, you know, but if you don't know unless you ask, and I'd rather hear a no and at least ask than not know because I didn't ask, you know.
Yes. What's up, Kathy?
Hey, Kathy, how you doing?
Is that Kathy, Music 55?
Yep.
Yeah, I always forget her first name. I remember the first time we met, she hated me. She because I was on Copper State Treasures show, and I was playing this like little role. I was playing a compliance op. Did you see that, Luis?
Yeah, I saw it when you told me.
I was hoping you didn't see that. I was like, this guy's gonna think I'm a fool.
Hey, that was hilarious though. That was funny.
I was like, you can't ship this though. La la la. You're kind of like that lady tonight, you know, Joe Exotic. You know, and Lisa, I didn't know Lisa from Copper State Treasure. She's like really an actress. Like, she's creative. She's so good. Like, and her spirit's good too. Like, she really is. She's such a sweetheart. And so, but yeah, Kathy was like, she popped on. She's like, you can't tell me what to do. And I was like, listen, lady, you're not going to tell me what to do.
Kathy don't take no shit. That's for sure.
Oh, I love her. She's bold as crap.
She's as real as they come, man. She keeps it 100.
She's a gangster. Let me tell you.
What do you got? What do you got tomorrow, Luis?
I gotta get up early tomorrow. I gotta hit up. There's supposed to be this estate sale, a couple of blocks from my house, actually. So
I love that. That's it.
I'm gonna get up.
My estate sales have been like there's just been none around me, and that's so weird. Usually there's just.
Do you think it's because of all the tragedy that's going on?
Yeah,
it could be. Yeah.
And a lot of actually the companies that I was telling you that I know with, they're actually older people too who like run the sales. They have younger people.
That right there says it all.
Moving the furniture,
they don't want to get out as much. The smoke is probably killing them. If they got asthmatic too.
Yeah. So it's just been like, luckily the thrifts have been like, like I said, people are donating stuff and not a lot of people are in there usually.
But dude, you seem like you're going the right route. Like you got your gears constantly turning. Like you're like, okay, I can't do that. What's next? You know,
but I miss my estate sales. Like just the like.
Dude, your face when you said that, you're like the sad little kid. You're like, dang.
And you know, because like I was saying, I don't really usually go to garage sales, and I had to go to a garage sale this morning, and it was boo-boo.
I feel bad now. Here, everybody be bragging about their estate sales. You're like, I don't want to hear. I gotta go, guys. I gotta go. You get some comeuppance. Yeah, but you did some like major scores there with what you found. If you got that from that dude, $30.
Yeah, that was a sweet score.
That's better than the estate sale sometimes.
For sure. And the connect too. So so hopefully it leads to something in the future. But that Bob Marley tee was an insane score. And that white sweatshirt too that we be jamming. I'm gonna put like 120 on that too.
Yeah, you should.
For real. I was like, I would, you know. And with that Lululemon, when you sell that out there, boom.
Oh yeah, and I got that today too. And I didn't even show you like all the like pretty like standard basic tee.
Luis, this is where both you and I can go. I don't find all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
There's the Sacramento Jazz Jubilee on a single stitch, like 92.
Dude, I miss Sacramento. So like, because I lived in Stockton for so long. You know, I did my, as Derek says, my 13th grade. But dude, I used to go up to Sacramento all the time. There was always something crazy going up there. Back when Tower Records was still
Thanks,
going.
Kathy, for coming. I'm going to be ending it right now in a few minutes, so I'll send everybody your way.
That's so good. That's sweet. What's going on? Music 55. She's doing a live.
Yeah, she's live right now, but I told her I'm gonna end mine in a few minutes.
I'll head over there, Kathy. Look at this.
Yeah, I'll send everybody over there. Oh, look at that one, Sheriff Woody's. Nice.
All right, guys. I'm gonna pop off then in a little bit. Well, I want to see what he's showing though. Okay,
yeah.
That's Lion King. That's a nice. Dude, you ever think about opening a shop when things go like lie low?
Yeah, but you know how much rent is here?
Yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, I know.
How about do pop-ups? You ever do pop-ups?
Pop-ups and stuff. And like I said, my friend has a sneaker store too, so I put like a rack at his store.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Keep that going in and out. But
nice.
Online has been pretty good. I told you my Let Go too has been.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you up later. I got your phone number. If you don't mind, I'm gonna ask you if I have any questions about Let Up, because I still ain't done it either.
Well, you can never let up, but you can let go.
Let go. I mean, where you go? Let me in.
All right.
You said that movie Let Me In.
Go crush it tomorrow. Luis, did Louis give you my number?
No, not yet.
I'll forward it to you. I'll forward
it to me though. I'll get it. Don't worry.
I'm on IG right now. I'll give it to you right now.
All right, for sure.
Got it? Okay.
All right, fellas. We'll
Have
see
a good
you. Bye, everybody in the chat.
Thanks for joining me, guys, and thanks to everybody that's in the chat that came in. Make sure if you guys are still going to be up, make sure you guys head over to Music 55's channel. She's on live right now. For all you night owls.
I'm gonna head over. All right, I'll see you guys. You send it.
Good call. See, that's where my brain doesn't do that. I'm already thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing, and I forgot to do that. I'm sending it.
I was supposed to send it. That's okay, because I told Luis, I'll send it to you. Just ask him if it's okay. But then I thought you said you were going to send. I don't know.
Yeah.
You said you were going to do it, and I said thanks. That was yesterday.
Yeah, it's all good.
We'll do another live eating Kato ice cream another day. I might do one Sunday.
Yeah, make sure you guys join me next week for the Friday night hangout, and of course during the week I'll have my live auction again. So make sure you guys subscribe to Louis, to the Lone Star Picker. Make sure you guys subscribe to Matt's channel as well.
That's crazy, Luis. I'm just reading your message right now.
Oh, okay. No problem, man.
What a
Yeah, exactly. I know, bro. We'll talk some more.
We're on live, Mateo. I'll see you guys.
Here. All right,
all right, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Find some good stuff. See ya. Thanks,
right, Louis.
Bye.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us again. Joining me on my Friday Night Live. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out. And that's about it. You can follow me on Instagram at Cali Reseller Luis if you guys want to ask any more questions or any other concerns. I will be having my auction this coming week. So look out for the thumbnail when I post it up. And that's it, guys. Thanks for joining me again on another Friday night. You guys have a great night and have a productive weekend. I hope you guys sell a lot. And remember, keep listing, and keep listing. I know I always say that, and you guys have heard me say that a million times, but that's the key, to keep listing, to keep making them sales. All right. So you guys have a good night. Take care and God bless. Peace.